This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
We enter another round here tonight, the Rick Motec Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. Round 9 week, the end of round 9 week. One more week left in the regular season. We enter the track and unload the Cup cars here tonight at Kansas Motor Speedway, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Who will lock themselves who will get into the chase after round number 10 at Darlington next week. More on that later. But tonight, in the booth with me, as always, now on the Cup Series here, myself, Joshua Medlock, Gary Wells joining us here tonight. Gary, another round of Kansas. We've seen the Xfinity Series here last night. These Cup cars, though, you know, we talk about it each and every week with those big spoilers on the back. How is it going to affect the drivers behind each other? Because it does open it up.
It's definitely going to create a big arrow push as you're back in traffic here tonight. But I will tell you, Kansas here. We saw it last season. We saw it the season before here, season 8 season 9 and season 10, or season whatever it is. Um,
9 and
this
10. 9
track,
and 10.
yeah, there we go. This track creates a lot of big pack racing. For the first, I would say 5-6 laps of a run, we're going to see all 3 grooves used here with the progressive banking here at Kansas Speedway, and we're going to see a lot of pack racing, similar to Daytona and Talladega. But as the tires wear out, we're going to see these guys migrate towards the third lane to that outside wall, because that's the place where you're going to use your tires the less. So, but look here early, we're going to have some packs, and we've noticed here in the past, Josh, if even with these guys are in a big pack, if one guy makes a mistake, it could create a multiple car wreck.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Being in a pack and, just the slightest mistake here, Kansas, and you're definitely going to be in a world of hurt. But, Gary, we've got some pre-race analytics to go down. I know you got, as always, some trends and stats. We'll get on into that. But let's go ahead and talk about the track conditions here tonight, as always. The air temp 71, track temp 73. We are a night race here this evening, like we were last night, Gary. So, the track is not warm. So, it is going to be a little bit easier on the tires like it was last night. Not, it's not going to eat them up as quickly as if it was 113, 117, or in the 120s. So the track temp's still pretty good out here. 150 laps, 225 miles. That tire window, though, Gary, you know this as well as I do. 25 to 30 laps. That's about it. These tires do wear down, similar to Atlanta, but maybe not as bad.
Yeah, definitely not as bad, but I've noticed just by watching the last couple of races here for these Cup cars, that the time does fall off to about a second and a half from the beginning of the run with the tires at their peak to the end of the run. So these guys are going to have their hands full all night, just trying to find that grip, trying to find that speed somewhere in the racetrack.
Now, I got a fuel window of about 35 to 40 laps. Does that sound about right?
I had 32 to 38, so we'll call it even.
Oh, okay, we'll just call it. It's somewhere in between 30 and 40 laps, guys, is going to be our fuel run here this evening. Pit road speed, and that's dreadful, Gary. 45 miles per hour, especially if, say, you run 30 to 35 laps on tires, you're getting low on fuel, and you're going to come down pit road. Pit road speed's only 45 miles per hour. You as always, got to be careful coming down pit road.
Yeah, pit road will definitely be a tricky place here tonight. And since we average, just a snippet of the stats tonight, we do average about 2 green flag pit cycles here in the Cup Series at this racetrack here the last few races. So definitely going to be a tricky place, rolling it up to 45 there at the timing line.
Yeah, yes, it is. You got to be at 45 or below, or, man, iRacing, it will nail you in a heartbeat. Pace speed, though, 65 miles per hour, so interstate pace speed here this evening at Kansas. But let's go ahead and get to what everybody is really waiting on here is the point standings coming into this evening.
Oh, we got some good ones.
Yes, we do. And, Gary, I'm going to go ahead and kind of let you I don't know if you wrote down just 7th through 15th or what, but you want to run through the top 7 if you've got those?
I've got it.
All right, man. Run through the top 7. Actually, 8 because we got a tie. So go ahead and go with 8, man. Go and start us off here this evening.
All right, so we got Cameron Hearn, of course, up top. GT Hawkins there in second. Nothing's changed there. Third place with 257 points, we've got Cale Gale. Fourth place, we've got Michael Thwaites there. He's got 253 points. And fifth place, we've got Rob Haynes with 245. A tie for 6, like Josh was alluding to, between Mike Rominger and David Weishart with 232 points each. And then eighth place here, we've got William Hartman. He's got 230.
Okay. Well, I think you skipped Rob Haynes there in 5th.
I said 245.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it. Okay, something must have not came out right. I got David Elliott in 10th here. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, David Elliott. Okay, down a spot into 10th here. So it is correct. 219 points, 11 back. Jacob Bell.
You forgot Alan Elwood.
Alan Elwood. I've got Alan in 6th at 241.
You must have not the right updated points because I got him in 9th at 228.
Okay.
Got a conflict here. Let's look at the website.
Yeah, let's go ahead and bring up that website here, Gary. I'll go ahead and run down through what I got. We can talk about it. Jacob Bell in 11th, 215. Tyler Hallman in 12th, up 211, 4 back. Michael Mueller in 14th or in 13th here, up 2 spots, 211, actually tied there with Tyler Hallman. Davey Hendricks there up 2 spots into 14th, 209 points, 2 back. Garrett Heath, you're going to round out the top 15 in point standings, 207 points, 2 back. Very, very close back here. Gary, you got that website pulled up?
No, you were actually right. I guess the day that I wrote these down, it was like Sunday, and they were the way they were when I wrote them down. So
we had a change apparently.
Yeah, I think what it was when I think Alan missed last week or something or other, and so I think he had a sub or something, and I guess they changed the points that way. I don't know. I'm not sure. So.
All right. Well, we'll just go with it. But yeah, what we see on the standings here is the way it is. But you talk about it, Gary. I mean, we're still really, really close. We got a tie for 12th. We got a tie between Mike Rominger and David Weishart there for 7th, and anywhere between 2 and 11 point difference back here. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and really. I don't think you're really safe until you get up into Alan Elwood territory there at 241. Really, and maybe even 7th place there with Mike Rominger and David Weishart. But really, 9th, 10th on back, really 10th to 15th. There's a 12-point swing right there. So if these guys have a bad night, it's really going to shake up the standings. And I know for both Tyler Hallman and for Michael, it's a very important points race tonight for both of them.
Yes, it is. But, folks, we're going to be coming down to it here. Less than a minute to go here in practice. We're going to step away here, play the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We got team points to go down. We got some more trends from Gary Wells here tonight. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, Gary Wells. Qualifying underway here tonight, and we've got less than a minute and a half to go here, Gary. It looks like Alan Elwood up on the top spot. He's got a teammate there, Cameron Hearn, who's outside, but we've still got more drivers out here qualifying. Travis McDaniel, GT Hawkins, William Hartman, and Darren Bruce. They're running these laps at about 30 seconds, roughly. We're going to get about 2 laps a minute, roughly. This could make for a quick race if everything goes according to the plan we have.
Yeah, and I know that our plan every week is to go green flag, flag to flag, nothing happening. But, it'd make the trends very boring. It's some action every week with these guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, Gary, you've got those Rick Motec Cup Series team points here tonight. We looked at them and updating issues, but you've got them now. Man, go ahead, bud. Mike's yours.
Yes, sir. We got the Rick Motec Cup Series points here. First place tonight, going into this race is Prime Time with 941. Tight race here with second place Virtual Racing Alliance. They've got 939. Third place East Coast Motorsports. They've got 916. Then it's Evans Wells Racing with 782. Samson Motorsports with 745. Kick and Asphalt Racing with 736. 4X Racing with 681. And rounding out the cup field is going to be BDE Legacy Esports. They've got 409.
All right, that is the 8 teams fighting for that team championship. After round 5 of the chase of the Cup Series, folks. Everything's got to be tallied. And right now, Gary, I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but it doesn't look like we're going to have a 3-time here. We don't know, but Samson not doing what we have seen the past 2 seasons.
No, they are 5th here in the Cup Series, and they're actually 5th overall right now. I'm looking at it. It's really not even close amongst our top 3 or 4. We've got VRA with 2,700, and then they've actually got about 110-point lead, 112-point lead over Prime Time, and then it's like another 200 or 300 points down to East Coast. So it's pretty much a butt kicking that VRA is putting on the field this year for sure.
Man, yeah, VRA really throwing a kicker there. Well, of course, we'll talk about it more later on in the race, but round number 10 next week of to end the regular season. We'll get into the chase, the Lady in Black, Darlington. We'll talk about it here real quick, more later on. But, Gary, it's kind of like Kansas. It's up on that top line, and, it looks like an egg, basically. Darlington is, well, it's the Lady in Black. Can they tame it like Dover?
Yeah, it's a very tough track with 1 and 2 being very convincing. You can run that wide open in these Cup cars for a good few laps, but 3 and 4, man, still tight as ever. They are definitely going to have their hands full next week at Darlington.
Yes, they will. All right. Well, Gary, the trends here tonight, man. The trends that we've had, during the drivers' meeting now. Mike's yours, bud.
Well, I've kind of done an overhaul of the trends. I did a little more research this weekend because I was bored, so I've got it updated here just a little bit. Average lap of the first caution, we're looking at around lap 40, so right around green flag pit stops, right when they're about to wrap up. That's usually when we'll see our first caution. And then out of the 150-lap race over the last couple of seasons, I'd had to do some extra work, but we're looking at around lap 113. So roughly 30 or roughly 35 laps to go around in there is when we'll see our last caution. And then we average, like I said, two cycles of green flag pit stops every race here at Kansas. And then we average about 5 cautions for 20 laps over the last 3 races here. So that's what we've got. And then lead changes, we average about 27 of those, Josh, and that has really helped. I saw season 9, they had let's see, let's go back here. Season 9, they had 32 lead changes here, which is a record over the last 3 races. And even in season 8, when they had the old Cup package, the high horsepower, low downforce package. They had 22 lead changes then too, and then last season we had 28. So it's definitely a track that promotes a lot of passing and a lot of lead changes for sure.
Oh yeah, and if you can take care of your tires too, you can have even more lead changes and more passes. I was just looking at it here. I didn't mention it there on the tires either, Gary, but 15 to 25 laps, 25 to 30 laps, your laps where they're going to really come into play, though, is in between 5 and 9 laps when they get that heat built up, and that's where your strongest potential is going to be.
Yeah, that's when they're they've got some heat in them for sure. But that's kind of like the prime of their life, so to speak, is around that 5 to 9 lap mark, especially lap 6 or 7 is when they run their fastest lap. And then I wanted to mention here 2 more things here. We average about 11 different leaders here as well. Last season, season 10, we had the most here of 12. So definitely see a lot of leaders here as well. And then 2 out of the last 3 winners, Josh, started outside the top 10. And I believe our pole sitter is Alan, right? Alan Elwood?
Yeah, Alan Elwood is going to be our pole sitter. Yep.
He didn't want to work as hard this race as he did last season. You know where he started last season when he won this race?
29. 29. Wow.
P29. I was watching that. The broadcast this past weekend, and when Alan took the lead, Logan Keiss, who was up here most of this season and all last season, he went nuts when he saw that Alan started P29 and took the lead. So. Which is very astounding here. That just shows drafting plays a huge factor at this type of racetrack.
Oh, yes, it does. They're going to definitely get some draft here at Kansas, but they're only going to be able to do it as long as the tires can hold up. Once those tires really start to fall off, you're not going to be able to get that draft. It's, you can't keep up because the tires are shot.
Well, and the draft will start to hurt you more than help you, for sure. And honestly, 2 out of the last 3 winners started outside the top 10. Rob Haynes, when he won in season 9, he started out of the 14th position. So it could really show that drafting can play a huge factor. Timing your passes right, managing your tires, and just getting yourself in a good position, because pit road, we may not see it as much, but it really does matter here. That's a big separating factor here in Extreme.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Well, they're on the drivers' meeting now. Gary, I know we're going to talk about the trends throughout the race here this evening. Let's take a look at who we have in chat here tonight. It looks like Brian Odell, Brendan Kennedy out there as always. D.F. Williams, Napa Know-How out there tuning it up. Jeremy Knapp out there as well. Let's see here. Dennis Ansman joining us here saying, I found my way in. I guess he's talking about chat there, Gary. He's not in the race.
Yeah, not racing tonight. He's racing tomorrow night.
Yes, he is. HD Motorsports. So that's Vroom Vroom Vroman there. It's Nicholas Vroman. Out there in chat. How are you all doing here? Looks like HD Motorsports saying Garrett Heath is my hero.
All right. Well, hey, there you go.
So we got some picks too to go down here. We're gonna get some chat picks here real quick.
All right. Who are they picking? It sounds like Roman's got Garrett Heath there.
It looks like we got a pick for Brian Odell is picking Cameron Hearn to grab the win, and then he's picking Cale Gale and GT Hawkins. Cale Gale is not here tonight. In the race,
so we'll give you a chance to change your pick. So go for it.
So if you want to change your second pick there, you can go ahead and do that, Brian. Taking a look here, we got a pick for GT Hawkins. We got another pick for Cameron Hearn. We got a pick for Allen GT, Brian there.
Y'all are picking the easy picks. Come on, guys.
Christian Nunez out there in chat. Yeah, they're picking we like to pick kind of the underdogs, so to speak, or at least I do. Now, my pick here tonight, I hope he's not listening, because if he does...
He never does until after.
Okay, that's a good thing. It's going to be the number 29 of Rob Haynes. Yes, I know he is running the MaxSpeedTV paint. But that is my pick here tonight. I'm looking for an upset here this evening, Gary, and I think you are too, buddy. Who is your pick?
Well, Rob Haynes will be starting out a blazing 22nd place here this evening. Didn't get the qualifying run that he wanted. I picked somebody that's more of inside that top 15 window there. I'm going with Davey Hendricks.
All right, so my pick, Rob Haynes, back here, going to be starting 22nd. Davey Hendricks, Gary's pick here tonight, starting P12. And of course, the top 12, Gary, they do get that bonus point for qualifying. So Davey is going to squeeze in that bonus point there over Bryce Edisak. 1/1000th of a second. I mean, right there.
Yeah, right
that
there.
was close.
Yep. Yeah, it was very close right there, but he was able to squeeze that point, and hopefully that'll get him up into victory lane here. Hopefully tonight.
Yes. Well, we will have to wait and see, but it is interviewing our pole sitter here tonight. That is going to be our buddy old Alwood, as I like to call him. Alwood, Allen Elwood, the number 5 ERA guy. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
All right. Well, you are going to grab the pole out here tonight with a 30.092. Congratulations on the pole. You want it in season 10, so you are looking to go back to back here. How's the track feeling? Night race here tonight. Does it feel like Kansas, or does it feel a little bit different?
Yeah, believe it or not, actually, it's kind of loose out there for first few laps at least. So it's actually opening up the bottom to be able to use it compared to last night, where it was just everybody running the top. So I think if it comes down to a late race restart, you might have some 3 wide, which will make you quite excited.
Well, I think everybody knows me now as 3 wide Medlock. So.
Pretty much.
Well, do you think tires are going to be the problem? A big problem here, even though it's a night, you're saying it's loose at the start. Do you still think tires maybe, have an issue later on in the run?
Yeah, I think so, because with everybody in the draft, you're picking up speeds, which is going to increase tire wear. So I think everybody's got to be kind of a little bit mindful of where they're running on the start of each run, which lane they pick, and also how hard they're pushing. Because if you try and gain some spots, say like if you're mid-pack and you try to gain some spots early, if we go a long green run, you're probably going to be falling back at the end of it. So I would look for people to probably take it a little bit easy, at least the first little bit of the race, and see how their tires shake out.
All righty, buddy. Well, congratulations on pole here tonight, Gary. Anything for our pole sitter here this evening?
Well, just one thing, Alan. I mean, we average about 2 cycles of green flag pit stops here over the last few races here at this track. How do you feel about pit road entry here tonight? Do you think it's going to be pretty hectic down there?
Yeah, I think it will be, especially if you can run the bottom. That might congest it a little bit down there. But, as the run goes on, I think the people will start to push up toward the wall. So you might not have that many people down there. But this track's not too bad getting on a pit road. So it shouldn't be too difficult. I was sussing out a little bit. Seemed like the car handled pretty well on the transition. So I look forward to be, as long as you just keep it clean on pit entry, I think you'll have a good night.
Okay, sounds good. Well, hopefully we talk to you later here. Good luck out there tonight.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
Yep. Good luck, Alan.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that is our pole sitter here. We got time for one more. How about we go? Well, he was pretty quick in practice, Gary. Jacob Bell, not having the qualifying time he wanted. He's going to be currently back here in 17th in that qualifying position. How about you interview him?
Sure, bring him up.
All right, I got to find him. There he is.
Kicking asphalt.
Nope. There he is right there. All right, Jacob Bell. Gary, there you go, bud.
Jacob Bell, Gary Wells up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How you guys doing?
Well, we're doing pretty good up here, man. We were noticing your race trim speed here tonight. You were running up there top 2, top 3 there in practice. Obviously not the qualifying run you're looking for here tonight. Where's your confidence level for this race tonight?
Yeah, I've kind of messed up a little bit in qualifying on my money lap. Went into turn 2 and just got a little looser than I expected and just messed up the whole lap. So pretty disappointing in that. I feel like we could have had top 5 time, but overall I think we got really really good speed tonight. I'm looking forward to the race. I think we're gonna do really well tonight and hopefully end up in victory lane. That's the goal tonight with these playoffs coming up. It's getting really really tight. So sitting 11th in points, just need a solid night. But I'm always shooting for more, and hopefully tonight's the night.
Well, I was just going to mention that to you. You are 4 points to good right now in 11th spot. What's your mindset here for the night? Are you going to try to go for the win? Of course, every driver does, but are you also focusing more of maybe just getting the most points that you can out of the race tonight?
Yeah, points are huge, man, and it's been a really stressful last couple of races, knowing that it's going to come down to the wire like this. And like you said, only 4 points above. I think I'm 4 points ahead of two people because it's a tie right there.
Yes, between
And
Tyler
then
Hallman and Mueller. That's right.
there's like another couple guys just a couple points behind them. So it's going to be extremely close. And everybody in the Cup Series is very, very, good at driving, and they're really, really a talented field. So definitely going to be thinking about the points tonight a lot because, I promised Garrett when he gave me the opportunity to drive for him that I was going to get, his KAR car in the chase. So now it's getting close to it, and the pressure is definitely rising up. So
Yeah,
we're going to try.
it's definitely pretty tight between you and even your team owner and teammate Garrett Heath. There, he's down in 15th, and he's only about looks like less than 10 points behind you there. So definitely pretty tight between the both of you.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to come down to the wire. But hopefully, for everybody watching out there on YouTube tonight, if you pay attention to the playoff bubble, you'll see some really exciting action around there. And I think the race overall will be a lot of fun tonight. It's a very fun track, fast, tire fall off, gets a little loose. So it should be a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just wanted to wish you good luck down there, and hopefully we'll see you in the top 3 interviews later.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for the broadcast.
Yeah, no
Yep.
problem. Good luck out there.
Good luck, Jacob.
Thank you, guys.
All right, getting back down there, Gary, because less
20
than
seconds
20
to spare.
seconds. Yes, we go. We're going to go ahead and close the driver bar out here and close the qualifying times here as well. Get back up here to Alan Elwood, Gary. Man, there's a lot riding on the line here tonight for a lot of these drivers. Jacob, Tyler, Mueller, Hendricks, Heath, Elliott, Hartman, and I would even say Rominger and Weishart as well. But man, I don't know. It's going to be close.
If they have a hectic night, like if we see David
Yeah.
Weishart or Rominger wreck out early, it's gonna be very important that they that's only minor damage and can get back out
Yes.
there and gain as many points as they can.
Yes, it is. Alrighty, folks, the MaxSpeedTV starting grid here tonight. Alan Elwood going to grab the pole out here with a 30.092. Congratulations again to Alan for grabbing the pole. A teammate there, Cameron Hearn, going to start on the outside of him in second. This is definitely going to help these two drivers here knowing that they are up front. Garrett Heath in third. I'm going to start third here. David Weishart fourth. Travis McDaniel in fifth. David Elliott sixth. Danny Ware seventh. Justin Gann eighth. Mike Rominger ninth. And Tyler Hallman in that 10th spot.
Well, last week's winner, Michael Thwaite's going to be starting here in the 11th spot. 12th place is going to be Davey Hendricks. 13th is going to be Bryce Sinasak. 14th place is going to be Delonte Ballard. 15th place is going to be William Hartman. 16th is going to be G.T. Hawkins. 17th, Jacob Bell. We just talked with him. 18th place is going to be Jeffrey Creek. And 19th place is going to be Darren Bruce. And rounding up the top 20 is going to be Timothy Zayas.
All right. Michael Mueller, 21st. Rob Haynes, 22nd. Logan Kais, 23rd. Garrett D. Grant, 24th. Jacob Lee, 25th. Bobby Tinch, 26th. Tommy Haynes, 27th. Casey Duncan, 28th. Mike Franklin, not qualifying. He'll start 29th. Gary May, 30th. And Tommy Massey will round out the field here tonight in 31st. I did see in chat here that we have a pick out there for Logan Kais here in the number 43 machine to win it here tonight.
Is it Toby Kais?
No, actually, it's not Toby.
Well, he always calls you Dr. Josh, so I just kind of assumed that.
I don't see Toby out there right now. He might be working late. So let me see here.
Well, and I always want to give a shout out to our admins before we begin the race here tonight. Of course, Nick Hunt and Calvin Herring up there in the booth.
Yep, Calvin Herring. Doug Blackman, unfortunately not here tonight, but a big shout out to him, Gary, for when he is able to make it, as well to, come in and admin, and of course the sponsor for the ARCA series as well. And a shout out to Rick Motec here, Frank Rico, and the guys and gals over there at Rick Motec for doing what they do. Sponsor the Cup Series and the products they have out there. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to all the fans out there for tuning in. Well, pretty much 6 days a week here, from myself to Rudy to Michael to Ezekiel. We appreciate it. Coming into 3, Gary, Mike Shores.
Oh. I'll reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time. We got the pace car coming off of turn 4 here. You're still getting the boogity, so we are waiting on this pace car to come on down here, round at turn 4. Alan Elwood's on the loud pedal, and we're underway at Kansas, Josh. Let's go for it.
Yes, we are. Green flag is out here tonight. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing again tonight at Kansas. Well, I was just wanting you to do the pull those belts out one more time, but hey, we'll go with it.
Hey, I didn't know where you were going with all that, but
that's fine.
The VR8 cars out here 1-2 in a battle for third on our hands between Weishart and Garrett Heath.
Yeah, I kind of backed the cameras off to kind of get a bigger view here so everybody can see what we're looking at. Looks like 33 of David Weishart is going to overtake that position. The crossover there by Garrett Heath. Now he is going to go back to the inside. We already have a car spinning. That is going to be Delonte Ballard in the 51. Oh, this happened early. You do not usually see this in the Cup Series. Looks like maybe some action back here with a 51 to 14
like
to
maybe
the
an equipment failure with Delonte Ballard.
Oh,
he just kind of stopped. So we'll see that sometimes with your hardware, like your pedals or something like that, where they just lock up and brakes are all the way to the floor. It looks like that's what's happening with Delonte here.
Well, yeah, we're looking at it here. It looks like, right there.
Yeah, and that's what he was just saying in the. Yeah, and I can't confirm that's what he had there coming off of turn number 4. He had a wheel malfunction where his wheel just locked up, and same with his brakes. So looks like he's able to get it back going now.
All right. Well, we'll of course take a look here at the call from the admins, and we hate the equipment failures, but there are rules here at Extreme. I don't know how they are gonna do that. It looks like, the 51 is going to be a fault. Contact with the wall, equipment failure, coming over the mic. You hear that? I don't, Gary. So I don't know, he will still be charged at fault causing a caution.
Yes.
But
with basically contact with the wall, self-spin, hardware malfunction. It doesn't really happen that often here in Cup, but when it does, it's rather interesting for sure.
Yeah, it really is.
But when you're in a position like Delonte, when you're on the outside, you really got nowhere else to go other than go to the wall. So.
Oh, yeah. When you have an equipment failure, and here's my thing, if I was racing, equipment failure, you try your best to get it out of the way. Whether you're going into the wall or the grass or whatever, it may ruin your night. But you don't want to affect anybody else's race. You want to, if it's going to affect anybody, affect your own. Equipment failure can happen at any time. What's worse is going into the corner, Gary, and you have an equipment failure because you have no control.
Right. Well, even through the trial at a place like here at Kansas, you go through the trial, you still you're never straight on the front straightaway. You're always turning. So one place I did want to mention, I forgot. 2 wild card places I think we're going to need to watch here tonight. Exit of turn 2, it gets really tight when these guys are side by side. And then, of course, just on this trioval in general, Josh, there's no yellow line rule here at Kansas Speedway. So these guys can go all the way down to the grass. So that transition from apron to banking, I think, is going to get pretty tricky at times tonight.
Well, and, I mentioned that last night too, Gary, is, on the trioval, it's fair game. That white line is white line. It's white line. That's all it is. There's no yellow line there or double yellow.
It just indicates the banking ending and the apron starting.
Yeah, that's all it indicates. And you got to be careful, though. So you're 25, 30 laps into a run. Your tires are shot. Coming back up, going down is not as bad. But coming up, that's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, and even when there's not heat in the tires either, so the first couple laps of a run, that gets a little tricky down there too when they're trying to go from the track to the apron and then back up onto the racing surface.
All right, Blair the Daddy Patterson out there in chat here this evening. Glad to see you out there, Blair.
Who's your pick, Blair?
Who's your pick, Blair? Yeah, who's your pick, Blair? All right, looks like Zach Ogburn joining us out there in chat as well. All right, 25 here tonight. 11 likes so far. I think we can hit that 20 mark here. 20 likes here early on. That's what we're shooting for early. It may change. Glad to see everybody out there. Now, Gary, it's early. I'm not going to interview anybody right now. We don't know really how things are going to play out here tonight. I mean, we seen last night, but these Cup cars are different.
Yeah, these Cup cars are totally different. And I was watching practice like you were at the beginning of the broadcast here, and I noticed by the end of practice, they got practice had moderately high usage with the marbles. It got 61% rubber take in. So definitely going to be interesting as the marbles build up, as the track gets more rubber, how these cars will change in handling. But lights are off on the pace car, Josh.
Yeah, the marbles switches rocks, basically, is what it is.
Yeah, basically when the rubber gets off the tires, they form into basically a rock.
Balls.
Or, balls, and they kind of splatter everywhere. Usually at a place like this, they don't really build up anywhere in particular, but a place like Richmond or Bristol, they kind of just build up all over the top lane of the racetrack.
Yes, they do, and we're making our way on the back stretch here. Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, 1 and 2 here. Early on still tonight, the first caution of the evening coming into turn 3. I'm going to turn it over to Gary to get them going here, bud.
What'd you say, Josh? I had Nick talking in my ear there for a second.
Okay. Get them going, bud.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Pace car lights are off, of course, on the Mustang. Pace car is in. Alan Elwood does control the restart here. Looks like he's already on the loud pedal. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway here at Kansas. Alan gets a really good jump here on the start. And he's going to be able to pick up his teammate Cameron Hearn.
Yeah,
but Garrett Heath is going to be to the inside there, side by side for second.
Yep, side by side for second. Garrett Heath. Here comes the 25 of Travis McDaniel.
He tried to clear the David Weissert there, but David was not giving him any space.
David, he had taken that left bumper there, and he's like, nope, you're going to have to turn me. Whoa, look at that 25. Wow, what a run he got.
Yeah, he's getting some pretty good draft here right now. Again, these tires are still fairly new. We're going to call this the official start of the race here after Delante's little mishap there. But
we can go ahead and do it again. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We'll just go ahead and throw it out there here, folks.
Watching that draft here, these guys are getting pretty solid draft here, especially Travis, man. Like you mentioned, he really knows how to use those runs and take them very well.
I'm going to give a shout out to that Serpro 32 coming from 8th to 4th here after the first caution.
He had a solid run last night too. Early on before he got some damage, but he might be a guy that we need to watch out for tonight as a dark horse. Maybe.
And he is going to go side by side with Travis Daniel here for third place out of 2 here this evening. Side by side behind him, we've got Tyler Hallman. Right behind him, the number 12 of Thwaites, last week's winner. You know, you can get drafted on the high side and you can get drafted on the low side here early on at Kansas, Gary. So that's what these guys are doing, trying to make everything happen here as these tires are as fresh as they can be. But, man, Travis, now look at that.
Yeah, he's able to use that run all by himself. He's up to second spot now. He's going to be breathing down the neck of Elwood here in a second. But, yeah, I was noticing the last couple races here, if we got a couple cars working together on the bottom lane, you can make some pretty good runs. And the 25, if you're just aggressive, you can also make something work by yourself. It's 3 wide behind us.
3 wide back here. 3 wide.
Even
on
4
the
wide
front
almost.
Stretch, almost 4 wide. We are still 3 wide into turn number 1 here, folks.
Yeah, these guys are really good. The best of the best up here for the Extreme Motorsports. Able to go 3 wide without getting into an accident. So that's really good.
Woo! 3 wide at Kansas. It happened under 20 laps.
Yeah, well, when you got to go and you got to run, you got to take them here early. You got to be very aggressive on these restarts because, like Alan was talking about, those tires can wear pretty quick here. But I've been trying to watch Travis McDaniel here. He's all the way up to second after starting in that 5th spot. I'm trying to see if he and Cameron Hearn can get up to the back bumper there, that 5 car, Alan Elwood here.
Well, Cameron back there with that number 25 and, the draft, you got that arrow push too. How is Cameron feeling right now? Being right behind Travis McDaniel, looks like Cameron is going to shoot to the low side here. Can he complete this pass here going into turn number 1? It looks like he will. Yep.
Yeah, and early on in the run, Josh, you're in the draft, you're feeling pretty good being tucked up behind somebody, but as the tires start to fall off, you really start getting that aero push.
Get back here,
As
Bryce.
we're seeing them catching up to, but you see someone else. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was back here with Bryce Sitasak. He is coming up on the 12 of Michael Thwaites. He was on the low side there, right up ahead of him, though. We're still side by side here around David Elliott, William Hartman. Looks like GT Hawkins right up ahead of them, side by side behind them. With David Elliott, the 12 of Thwaites and out of the high side. I think right now.
Here comes Garrett Grant trying to get to the inside here. Bryce Sitasak. Darren Bruce not going to go with him.
Well, about 14 laps into the run here, so you could say after the caution, you could say about 7 or so laps, 7, 8 laps. They're right now still in their prime, 5 to 9 laps, but these tires are going to fall off quickly after that. It's not going to take much.
Yeah, not going to take much here, and really after a heat cycle, good thing they didn't get all the way up to speed really after lap 1. Because once you get a heat cycle in these tires, if you stay out under caution, it really messes up the grip on the tires, and that's where you start to see that wheel spin. So luckily we didn't see much on the first restart there of the night, but going forward, if you run more than 5 or 6 laps in your tires, if you get a full heat cycle, you're going to want some new ones. As we see Rob Haynes trying to make some moves here to the outside lane.
Oh, let's get back here to Rob. I was on GT there. It looks like maybe some 3 wide. 3 wide going to go here up here with GT Hawkins.
Yes,
the 9 in the middle. The 67 of William Hartman. Well, they backed out of that quick.
Yes, sir, they did. They definitely got that all sorted out. Really, when you're on the bottom line, you start to have a little bit of a disadvantage at this point in the run. You can really make that middle line go places, but really you're going to start to see these guys migrate up toward that wall.
Well, he was talking about Rob Haynes here. He's in a whole lot of traffic here. He's got the 3 right up ahead of him. That is Darren Bruce.
He made a move down there to go to the bottom of the racetrack.
Yes,
he's going to go to the inside of Darren here.
And we got Darren up there on the high side. Looks like filling in. I believe that's going to be John Sterling.
Yes, filling in for John Sterling here this
And then right behind him, Jeffrey Creek. Now, the Cup Series drivers usually have 4 drivers that is vying for points. There are no standbys, and the only way you can race is as a development if this is one of your development races. And it looks like the 3, since he's subbing in here, Darren Bruce.
It does count as a development race for Darren.
Yes, it does count. Points count. Everything counts here for Darren Bruce. So it looks like that sub.
Here comes
there.
Jeffrey Creek to go go underneath Darren Bruce. He's going to go with the 29 of Rob as we see Mike Roman turn the wall.
Yeah, Mike into the wall.
He's going to clip that wall, and I think Rob's going to take advantage of that. He's going to go up right here in front of him, coming down the front straightaway.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, we got some interesting pack racing up here tonight for sure. The top 3, though, top 4, we're starting to see a battle brewing here amongst these guys here. Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, Travis McDaniel, and Justin Gann. These guys are in a 4-car pack.
Yep. Gaining ground on the 25. Get back here to the Little Bear Cookie Company 27. He was in some traffic on his own, man. He is getting that draft, and he is getting a good run here. Coming up to now Mike Rominger and I think Jeffrey Creek. Yeah, Jeffrey Creek there to the inside.
Oh, he gets turned, I think. What a save.
Wow, what a save. 3 wide again, and man, what a save. Oh, we're still door-to-door in 3 wide here tonight.
Yeah, what a save by Michael Mueller there. That was a hell of a save there. Let's go. I think you should get a replay on that one, Josh.
I don't know if I can go back that far, but we'll try here, man. There's still 3 wide
again. Here comes Garrett Grant. He's going to try to go to the outside of Michael Mueller. Michael's going to go all the way down to the apron here.
Let me see here if I can get a replay of this save by the 27 here. Yeah, looks like I'm going to be able to. We're going to be on the 27 here under the MaxSpeedTV replay, still under green. Are they still 3 wide? Oh, right there. It looks like maybe some maybe either a right front there by the 3, or maybe a little bit of neck coating, or as I say, hammy action. But
I thought it was a little more
man.
neck coat or hammy action, as you call it. I didn't think
man,
there
that was
maybe
close.
there wasn't some contact there, but it was definitely close for sure.
Man, that was close. Good save, though, with a 27 of Mueller right up there in front now of that 24 of Garrett D. Grant, as we are back live here
As you
tonight.
see Rob Haynes trying to make a move. We got
back here.
sideways.
No caution just yet.
I think they're going to throw it out to Davey there.
Oh, yeah, Davey Hendricks, the number 11. All right, let's go back here and take a look. I don't know what happened.
There was some. Looks like David Elliott was trying to come up, and Davey was there. Davey got kind of shoved up into the wall there, and kind of bounced off the wall there, and just locked the brakes up after that, so the guys could get around him.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to take a look at it here on MaxSpeedTV, and we'll, of course, get the official word from the admin tower. Oh, right there it was. It looks like, man, that was close. No, yeah, the 42 coming up, the 11 right there. Man, just vying for that position. Both of them into the wall. Davey locking it up, trying to save it. Man, we've got bumping and banging back here behind them. Davey staying low for the most part, but just locking it up, trying to let everybody behind them. We'll, of course, get the official word from the admin tower here.
We've got pit stops here, Josh. Pit road's a very busy place.
Yes, it is. We are pit stopping here tonight. Let's get the official word here from the admins. It looks
Just
like
waiting on that here.
Yep. Take a look at pit stops. We're on Allen Elwood. Oh, it looks like maybe Delonte missed his pit stall there.
Either he missed his pit stall or got a really good pit stop. Cameron Hearn, though, he got a really good pit stop there. He's able to jump ahead of Allen Elwood here.
Yes, he did. About 14 and a half seconds. I think Delonte missed his pit stall. Doesn't look like he pitted. He came down pit road, but he didn't pit. So it looks like he missed it.
Yeah, so he's probably going to come back in and pit here, I would imagine.
All right. Well, it's been Cameron and
30 cars on the lead lap there, Josh. Everybody's still on the lead lap, all 31 of them. It gets really hard to see where your pit stall is all at once.
Yeah, it looks like Delonte is going to be coming down pit road, so that's going to give the lead up to Cameron Hearn here this evening. So Cameron is going to officially lead his first lap. No bonus point for leading a lap.
And we are going to rule that a racing incident between the 11 and the 42.
Yep, that is a racing incident there. 42 coming up, 11 coming down. So, it's Kansas, Gary. I mean, these admins, they got it tough, but they look at it from several angles to see kind of what transpires. So, they got a tough job.
Yeah, the admin's got a tough job here. But I could tell you one thing here, Josh, after spotting these last two cup races for Scott Ramler. Shout out to Scott in the chat if he's watching. It is a very busy place here at Kansas Speedway as a spotter because you're constantly calling cars everywhere, it seems like.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know if we can get somebody up here real quick. Who do you want to interview real quick? We got to pick somebody. Just pick. Okay, who it is?
Justin Gann.
Justin Gann, 30. All right, let's see if we can find it.
4X.
All right, go ahead, Gary.
Justin Gann, Gary Wells in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, hey, man, you've been running pretty solid here so far tonight. Started 8th, currently running in 5th. Talk about your race here so far, man. We're about 25 laps in.
The first few laps feels good on the bottom line. That's how I was able to move up quite a bit. Felt real good. A lot of throttle control tonight. Exact opposite. It was real tight last night with these cup cars. It's pretty loose. So it's going to be an interesting but fun race.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're one to go here. I just wanted to see how your race was going so far. We saw that you were running strong last night until you got some damage, but good luck to you the rest of the way here.
Alrighty, appreciate it.
No
Good
problem.
luck, Justin.
Thank you.
All right, man, it's so quick here since the update, and that's kind of really messing up us broadcasters, Gary. We're not having much time, even on a mile and a half, to interview anybody.
Yeah. Once they get off pit road, you basically got to pull them up into the booth. It's pretty quick how these guys go back green.
All right, well, get them going, Gary.
All right. Well, it looks like our leader Cameron Hearn, he's going to choose the inside line. He's got his teammate old Alan Elwood to the outside. Then it's a pair of Fords with Travis McDaniel and Garrett Heath into that second row, third and fourth. Pace cars off here. Looks like that green flag is going to be back in the air here. Cameron Hearn on the loud pedal. We're back underway here at Kansas tonight. Looks like Alan Elwood's going to come right down to the bottom of the racetrack to get behind Cameron Hearn. Go to restart by these VRA guys. That time, Travis going to go to the bottom of the racetrack. Going to take that third spot away from Garrett Heath.
All right, yep, Travis McDaniel. Here comes the 67 of William Hartman to the inside of the 23. In turn 3 and 4. Yes, he is. Here comes Justin Gann.
Oh,
we're wrecking. David Elliott sideways.
Back out.
There is the caution.
Some here, Josh. That's amazing.
Wow, everybody getting around David Elliott here. Let's take a look at.
He just gets loose, Josh. I mean, other than Garrett D. Grant getting a piece, I mean, that was really it.
All right, well, we'll be on David Elliott here in the 42. Self-spin?
I don't know if I want to call it a self-spin, but he might have gotten help from Michael Thwaites behind him.
All right,
but I think he just gets loose here.
Oh, he got loose. Yeah, I'm seeing it here. He started to snap loose there. Take a look at it here. The 12. Oh, right there with him. And then, man, I don't know if there was contact, though. I really don't. That was really, really close here between the 12 and the 42. Let's get a chase view on this.
I didn't see any contact on that, but after he came down to racetrack, Garrett Grant just had nowhere to go, and he did get him a little bit in the left rear.
Okay, that David Elliott there getting loose. It looks like, yeah, right there, he's going to snap loose again. And then right there, yeah, the 24 going to make contact, yep, with that number 42.
And he might have saved it if the 24 wasn't there. Wrong place, wrong time.
All right, we'll wait for the official word from the admins. Of course, everybody just pitted, so I don't imagine we'll see.
They're calling that a self-spin on the 42, so he's going to get the OL here.
Self-spin on the 42.
That's the second caution in a row he's been involved in here this evening. With that racing incident last caution with Davey Hendricks. So not the start that David Elliott's looking for, I don't think.
All right. Well, we're under caution again here tonight. Lap 30 of 150. 3 cautions already, Gary. Product of Kansas. I mean, it's...
Well, I mentioned how that turn 2 is going to be a tricky spot, and then really that tri-oval area, really it's kind of moved up to turn 4 a little bit, these guys. It gets pretty hairy, especially with new tires. You're in that pack like that. It was just a matter of time before, we saw a car get loose like that in the pack.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, well, Cameron Hearn up front, Alan Elwood second, Travis McDaniel third, William Hartman fourth, and Garrett Heath going to round out the top 5.
Sorry, 6th place is going to be Justin Gann, 7th place Jacob Bell, 8th place is going to be Tyler Holman, 9th place Bryce Senesac, rounding out the top 10. Last week's winner, Michael Thwaites.
All right. Well, I don't think, well, man, we're still early. We haven't even reached that halfway mark here, Gary.
Yeah, we still got 120 laps to go in this thing, so long way to go, and hopefully these last couple race incidents here were just a fluke, and we can get going. But Yeah, it looks like so far some of our biggest movers, Jacob Bell, he's up into the 7th spot after starting 17th. Looks like Rob Haynes is up to 12th after starting 22nd. Casey Duncan, he's up 14 spots, started 28th up into that 14th position. Jacob Lee, he's up 10 spots as well. He's up to 15th after starting 25th. So a lot of guys so far making some moves here early.
Oh yeah, you got to make your moves early. We could come down to some green flag pit stops too, Gary. We're not going to interview anybody this time. Green flag pit stops are still a big possibility here, and that can definitely change the game up here at Kansas here tonight. So we got to look at that as a perspective as well.
Yeah, we do get an average of 2 of those per race here, so hopefully these guys can get spread out enough to where they can calm down a little bit. We can get some laps in, and we might be able to see a green flag pit stop or 2.
All right, well, we are at 1 to go here. Looks like Cameron Hearn, Alan Elwood is going to be getting them going here yet again. Travis McDaniel, William Hartman, and Garrett Heath. Justin Gann, Jacob Bell, Tyler Hallman, Bryce Sitasek, Michael Thwaites, top 10 here. The Cameron Hearn and the teammate there of Alan Elwood. And, when you have a teammate up there on the outside of you, it helps because you can talk and get, the jump that you need to get your teammate either ahead of you or behind you.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams when they've got when they're running 1-2 or 1-3 or 2-4, when they're up in the front, one of them's a control car. Sometimes teams do a little bit of a count where they say 3, 2, 1, go, and then they hit the bump and they bump draft each other and they get that extra launch. For here, yeah, Cameron Hearn's going to let Alan know when he's going, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be to bump draft. It's going to be, hey, you can come down after I go here.
All right, pace car is off and away, and Cameron is going to be on the loud pedal. Oh, he got on the apron there. Whoa!
Yeah,
now they're going to change. Man!
Or if they have a restart rule where you're not supposed to go to the apron on restarts. Cameron just forgot for a second.
I don't know. I honestly don't know if you can't go to the apron. I don't know.
Normally they talk about that in the driver's meeting. Kind of depends on the races. So maybe an admin, if they're in chat, maybe they can correct me on that.
All right. Well,
they're 2 and 3 wide back here, almost 3 wide, a lot 2 wide actually.
A lot of 2 wide going on right now. Garrett Heath there to the inside now, coming up to the 67 of William Hartman, Jacob
there, the
Bell,
23 and the 77. So
yep.
As we
Tyler
see,
Hallman. Man, I'll give a shout out to that 30 though, Justin Gann, man.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good start in the race here so
Another
far.
one.
A lot better than what people I think expected here this season.
Man.
But don't lose yourself here on the 29 car. Your pick, he's up to the 11th spot here.
But I don't want to jinx him, so I'm not on it.
Yeah, it's a hornet's nest up here a little bit with these 4 cars.
Oh, yeah, it is. And we got battle back here, too. We got side-by-side with Jacob Lee, the 30, and the 21, the 33, the 18 here. Casey Duncan, David Wise, Sergeant Jacob Lee. They were doing some jostling there. It looks like Michael Mueller and the Little Bear Cookie Company 27, on the outside. He is going to stay on the track, not go to the apron. Darren Bruce here, there, down into the corner to the inside. I believe that is Davey Hendricks on that line. That number 3 not going to be able to capitalize on that. I think right now I think you still have to be patient. You can't rush it.
Yeah, it's still more than 100 laps to go, about 124 laps to go here. So a lot of time here, still a lot more spots to be gained. And honestly, if you push it too hard, a lot more spots and a lot more points to be lost here too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, halfway as it was last time, we'll be 75. At 75 laps, we have not even edged to that yet.
Yeah, but there's a pretty decent battle here for the lead, I would say. Looks like
there's close. The
Yeah, these
leaders.
guys, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alan keeps peeking, but I don't think he's going to try and make that move just yet. But you never know. I think Alan says, "Hey, I've only got one win this year. You got all of them. Let me take one here from you."
I think that goes to the Xfinity Series. If we go look at the Cup Series wins, we've had different winners in the Cup Series. Several different winners. Yeah, he does. But we've had more than what we have in the Xfinity.
Yeah, that is. Well, it looks like Alan's just minding his business. Here comes Garrett Heath. He was trying to make that bottom lane work to get around the 67. Not going to work this time, as he's going to lose a position to Justin Gann, too.
Yeah, Justin on the outside. That's that preferred line as we come through the trial. But here coming to lap 40 this time by Justin.
Oh, he's putting a block there.
Well, look to the inside.
You're going to pass me on the inside here.
9, right center side.
He's going to be able to make it stick, I think. Well, not quite.
They made it stick. Didn't get up into anybody, but going to lose a position there now to Tyler Hallman there on the outside, right behind him. The number 12 of Kuwait and Rob Haynes and everybody else behind him. No! Wow!
He thought about it, and I think he thought better of it. Here comes Jeffrey Creek here. He's going to try to peek underneath that 29.
I'm not going to be able to
showing
do it
the
there.
number 54, but 31 on iRacing. So there's that.
Oh, and Jeffrey Creek is into the wall there.
Yeah, into the wall just a little bit there.
Oh.
Gonna kiss it. Not gonna really slow it down though.
I love you, Wall.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Well, here comes Creek. He's still got a really good run here.
Yes.
He's gonna try to pass Michael Waits even after hitting the wall.
Side by side back. Oh, boy, that was close.
Side drafted.
Man, that was close.
Yeah,
Mike Robinger and David Weishart also in some company. Jacob Lee right up there with him. Jacob Lee, the 9 down to the inside. That is going to be Mike Robinger. Oh, wow, that was close.
This is a big gaggle of cars, and only a lot of good drivers that we see up front. Like David Weishart and Michael Mueller. They're kind of caught back here in this pack. And that's just kind of what this package provides. You get back in dirty air, and you just kind of stay stagnant. You can't really go anywhere.
No, you can't go anywhere. Stagnant air is stagnant air. A lot of crossovers, a lot of slide jobs, as they call it. Here comes Jacob Lee back to the inside of the 9.
He's going to try a pole slider as a 9.
The 9. Yep, 9 going to tag the wall there.
Because of that, the 33 of David Weishart has to check up a little bit.
Going to stack them up on the outside line.
David is just going to push him here into this next corner.
Mike Robinger got a good run there with that push from the 33. We'll go back up here to Jacob Bell. He's on the outside, the 23 of Garrett Heath there, now to the inside. We're seeing a lot more inside passes tonight than we seen last night, and I think it's this package.
Yeah, it's this package and just the way the Xfinity car is set up. It's just so plowing tight that these guys really can't put on that great of a show, to be honest. But they're really making it work.
Bumping action going on between the 82 and the 27 there. We've seen that.
Yeah, I think Michael's just trying to get up through the field here. He's just he's having a little bit of a hard time at the moment, though.
All right. Down to the inside. Man, Michael's still holding that inside line, though. He is holding strong there. And a lot of these drivers think of that inside line work.
Yeah, I think what he just needs a little bit of track position. I think if he's able to get that with the pit strategy, maybe a caution or two, we might be able to see that 27 up toward the front by the end of the race here.
Timothy Zayas, haven't mentioned much about him here tonight. Currently running 20th, 21st, 22nd as he falls back down to the inside. A lot of these drivers
here comes
been
Mueller.
out
He's
here.
going to get another run here on Jacob Lee. He's got, looks like Timothy Zayas right in front of him, as you mentioned.
Right in front of him, yeah. He is right in front of him. Man, that inside line, though, that's not where you want to be. A lot of
You
these
can get a couple cars, though. You can make that inside line work. It just eats up your tires a little quicker.
Are we going to see a 3 wide?
Nah, they thought better of it.
Not quite.
They thought better of it. But we see Logan Kynes back here. Good to see Logan back on the racetrack here this week.
He's back out there racing.
Michael Mueller, what a power move there he had on Timothy Zayas. Gonna get down to the apron here and make that pass work. Gonna be up to, or back actually, to the 25th position here.
Oh, we've seen 3 wide here tonight, Gary. I wouldn't count out 4 wide.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out 4 wide. I've spotted 4 wide before with this package, and it gets pretty tight.
The 30, the 67, man, that 30 gonna edge all the
Here
way
comes
up.
Garrett Heath. He's gonna make
3 wide again on the front stretch. Didn't last but a second as that 23.
3 wide here.
3 wide behind them. Into turn number 1. We're still
trying to take it down there.
Oh, we're back to 2. Yep, as Jacob Bell to the inside. Man, these drivers. Well, as you mentioned earlier here, Gary, this is the Cup Series. This is the top tier of Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. If you can't hold it in the Cup car, you don't belong.
No, you really don't belong. But, I mean, that's just really the only way we're going to see these guys make passes is just taking the runs as they get them. Like, they cannot back out or hesitate even for a second. That's why we're seeing some guys get 3 wide. And I think by the end of this race, Josh, I think we'll definitely see 4 wide and maybe even some 5 wide on the front straightaway.
If we see 5 wide, I'm retiring. I'm done here tonight. Delonte Ballard there. Glad to see Delonte back out there on the track after the mishap there. First caution of the evening. He is currently running in 20th after starting 14th. Still a good run for Delonte. He's got a good run there.
Mike Franklin's been picking up some spots here on this run. So Mike Franklin,
where is he at?
82, right in front of the 51 Delonte Ballard.
All right, there he is. Oh, boy, he's going to squeeze it there right in front of the 24 of Garrett D. Grant.
He sure is, but he made it work.
A little bit of a slide job.
Yep. You will see a lot of those here tonight. We're going to see a lot of dirt racing terms kind of run parallel in the asphalt world here this evening.
Oh, Davey Hendricks on the outside of Rob Haynes here. Davey going to overtake that. The 29 going to pull up right in front of the 9 of Mike Rominger. You talk about, here comes the 3 of Darren Bruce to the inside. Oh, that number 9 machine. I think that 9's got it, though.
Yeah,
I think that 9 has it. Yep. That 9 is going to have it here.
Here comes Rob Haynes. He's going to try to get to that quarter panel of Davey Hendricks. I don't think he's going to be able to get there, though.
No.
Really tight.
Wow.
Maybe slammed the door on him.
Yeah, not a slide job, but he did manage to slam that door, as you said. Man, there's pack racing all over the place here tonight. Jacob Bell down on the outside as the 09 is going to complete that pass right center side. Now battling with the 52. Whoa, they're checking up back here. And around Jeffrey Creek and Company, Danny Ware, and even GT, I think, maybe had to back off just a little bit. They got really close there.
Yeah, this type of racing that we're seeing right here where the high line's really working, these guys are basically holding it wide open, and you got packs all around here. This kind of reminds me of the Wheeling Modifieds when they go to a place like New Hampshire. It's their Daytona and Talladega all mixed in one race. And so these guys that run the high line and run the big pack, that's basically what these guys are doing here this evening.
Yes, they are. Davey Hendricks under fire here with the 82. Davey going to overtake that side by side behind him. Mike Franklin, and I think that is going to be
3 wide for a brief second, but we'll wait pretty quick.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but hey, I was put it past him.
Save there by Garrett Grant. I thought he got exit.
Garrett Grant. There's Garrett Heath. Where is Garrett?
He's in 20th place, 24 car.
All right, yeah, okay, Garrett D. Grant. All right.
Oh, yeah, he was turning right a little bit on exit there, but he made it.
Oh, good save there by Garrett D. Grant. Not able to take a look at it now, but man, Cameron Hearn, 1.1 seconds ahead of his teammate there of Alan Elwood. But Travis McDaniel there, he is keeping
Hanging
that
strong
pressure
Yeah.
on Alan Elwood here. And I think Travis McDaniel is part of East Coast Motorsports. So
He is.
we've got VRA 1-2. We got East Coast in third.
And
William
fourth.
Hartman in fourth. Another East Coast guy as well. So VRA and East Coast. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's definitely been their type of season here so far, as we see. VRA and East Coast basically running 1-2 here in the team owner points. I know it's more so of prime time and VRA. They've been kind of battling it out, but East Coast definitely having a stronger second half of the regular season for sure.
I'm taking a look at it here. It looks like Garrett Heath in that 23 machine is going to be part of
His own team.
Kicking Asphalt?
Yes, that is his team.
Oh, that is his team. So
Yes, he is the team owner.
he is the team owner. And so Kicking Asphalt there in fifth. We got Justin Gann running in that Serve Pro number 30. I know what that is because, well, guess what?
Can't miss it.
You can't miss it. That is going to be 4X.
Yep, 4X racing right there, and then you got Bryce Sinisek behind him
Prime
there.
time.
For prime time there, that's right.
Jeffrey Creek, VRA. JT Hawkins, another.
Look at this big
East
pack
Coast
of cars
guy.
behind GT Hawkins, starting with Jacob Bell on the back, man.
Let's go back here.
Look at this pack of
Man.
heads on the back.
Flat
This is
16.
insane. Look at this racing.
Oh, yeah, they're bumper to bumper. You know, they're riding. Oh, man, they get so
It's like
close to
Interstate
that
465
wall.
on rush hour.
Interstates, I-40. I'll put it at I-40. Interstate 40. Or no, we could put it at Highway 1 in California. That is
Right.
a better perspective. This is what it looks like here, folks. Bumper to
Yes.
bumper, but they're not going 180, 190 miles an hour.
Yes. Yeah, they're going about 65, 70 mile an hour.
No, they're going about 4.
Oh, well, that is true. They are.
Oh, man. Well, it looks like the 29 there are going to pull out. And that is going to be Rob Haynes. He's going to
I thought I
fall
saw
back.
someone hit the wall again. I could be wrong, though.
Uh,
I thought Mike Roman hit the wall again, but I guess he didn't.
no, he might have. He's got on the outside of him Danny Ware.
Yeah, Rob has really had to claw his way up to this pole spot. It's been crazy up here. Now he's starting to get a run here on Jacob.
Oh, wow. Mike, good save, man. Coming out of 2, these drivers now been out here roughly at about 30. Well, Mike has been out here at about 32 laps. It looks like the 77 coming down pit road this time. Oh,
Yeah, good stop starting
boy.
to get here.
Yeah,
A lot of cars. Jacob Lee as
Jacob
well.
Bell, Jacob Lee, and Casey Duncan all down pit road. They are within that fuel lap window at about 39, anywhere between 35, 40, 30 to 40 laps, 32 to 38, as you said, Gary. So,
15 is making a pit stop here.
all right, 15 is going to be
And the 52. They're going to
all
be making a pit
right.
stop this
Cameron
time.
Hearn. 15 of Cameron Hearn.
5 is also going to be pitting Alan Elwood.
Elwood.
David
What's
Weiss
Travis?
is gonna be pitting.
What's Travis
Danny
going to
Ware
do?
is going to be pitting.
Wow, we got a lot of
Mike
drivers.
Romanser, Garrett Grant, Davey Hendricks.
All right, Travis is going to stay out as you say that. So we'll go ahead and all right, Cameron down pit road here. Let's see here, Jeffrey Creek down pit road. Man, we got a lot of drivers coming down pit road. Cameron Hearn, Alan Elwood, Jeffrey Creek.
Most of the lead lap there, Josh. A lot of cars. And it gets
Tyler
tricky down here, man.
Hallman.
I know Alan said this was one of the easier ones for the mile and a halves, but when you get 10, 12 cars together, they're all at speed. It's really hard to get down to pit speed and make sure you don't hit anybody. I think that's the most important thing.
Well, and you can also come down with your teammates if you're there together. All right, guys, we're going to pit here tonight, this lap. You can come down and you can communicate that information with them.
Yeah, and that's a really good advantage of having a spotter up in the booth with your team. Or 27 is going to be pitting this time, Michael Mueller. It really plays a big role. Tommy Massey also pitting here in the 05. Right. But it really plays a big role when you have that guy up there. He can also calculate your fuel mileage, too.
Yes, they can. All right. Yep, we're going to see Justin Gann also come down pit road. Mueller, as you said here. Looks like Tom and Massey down pit road here this
25,
evening.
Our leader's going to be pitting this time.
Travis McDaniel. I imagine William Hartman may be coming right behind him. They are teammates.
I don't see
no, William is not going to come down pit road. Wow.
He's going to be our fourth leader of the race tonight.
All right. Well, Travis McDaniel. Oh, this is going to change.
William Hartman looks like the smartest man in the room right now.
Wow. This is going to change things. Where did that caution come out at?
I'm not sure. But I heard Garrett, he just came over the radio. He just made his green flag pit stop and a little bit of frustration, but I thought it was funny. Every time he comes off pit road, it's always caution.
All right. Well, I don't think it was Garrett, but
I don't think so either. I'm trying to see who it was.
Who was it? That's the big thing. I call it a phantom caution because I didn't see a speed drop, so I don't know.
He's Carson too, from what I'm hearing.
Okay.
But I'm trying to see where did we spin
I don't
here?
see what happened.
It's really hard under green flag pit stops to see where a caution happened.
Yes, it is. It sure is. Well, I'm back live here. I'm not even gonna address it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll let the admins figure it out. But we are going to be coming upon that halfway here momentarily here in about 6 or so laps. It looks like William is going to come down pit road. We got some bills to pay here tonight, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on MaxSpeedTV. Alrighty, folks, we're back here live on MaxSpeedTV. We're still waiting here from the official word from the admins. But Gary, man, awesome racing out here tonight. Mike is yours here this evening, momentarily.
Yeah, well, it's been some really good racing here. A lot of side by side, a lot of slide jobs. even though the leaders have mostly been up against the wall, these guys have still been able to get runs and be able to make passes pretty easily for the most part here. But still waiting to hear word from the admins of what brought out the yellow. There we go. Self-spin on the 11. Davey Hendricks is going to get the EOL here for this restart. A lot of people going to be getting a wave around here as well. That caution did come out amidst the cycle of green flag pit stops. So it looks like from 14th place to 27th, everybody going to be taking an EOL here. These cars on the lead lap. So waiting on these guys here to take their EOL, I think, or their wave around. I'm sorry, not their EOL. I think it's going to be happening this lap, pretty sure. Well, maybe not. Lights are still on the pace car here. We did receive word, Josh, on that caution. It was a self-spin on the 11.
Oh, I think that the 11 is going to be Davey Hendricks tonight.
Yes, Davey Hendricks, yep.
I'm used to Casey Duncan being in the 11. So.
Well, that's the first, that's a couple of days out of the week here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just used to Casey being in the 11.
Oh, yeah.
So, we'll blame that on whoever does the numbers.
Well, the drivers themselves, they get to pick their own numbers.
Okay. We'll blame that on the driver here.
But some teams do have a organized system that they like to keep. If you notice with VRA as well, they either have a 5 or a 1 in their number. Fun fact.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
With the exception of Jeff Creek, he's number 54.
54. Well,
But it still has a 5.
It still has a 5. So, but man, William Hartman up front here, started 15th. He is up front here after these pit stops that have happened here. You know, we started green and then we had a caution.
A lot of wave rounds. At least 14, 15 cars here. That's how many cars were trapped a lap down under the yellow when pit stops were happening. So looks like we're going to be 1 to go here. It's going to be interesting to see what line William picks. I think he's going to pick the outside.
It looks like he's going to pick the outside here, but he's got a teammate there in the number 14 of Mr. G.T. Hawkins there. Looks like Brian Sidisak right behind him, prime time. Michael Thwaites, David Elliott going to round out the top 5. A different top 5 here as what we've seen prior to the race. Coming to the halfway mark here, coming to lap 74, about 2-3 laps, we're going to be at that halfway mark, Gary. So
well, 4 out of the top 5 drivers here all started outside the top 10 here this evening. But different top 5 here so far. You're right. But that's what happens when you have a caution in the middle of green flag cycle.
Yeah, well, we wanted to get him spread out, and this is what happened. The pace car is off and away. GT in control here tonight. He is going to, William in control. He is going to be on the loud pedal. Green flag is back out here tonight, folks. Lap 74 of 150. 2 more laps before we hit that halfway mark. But I think right now what we have to do, Gary, you know it, I know it. We're 3 wide for momentarily back here. Man, I think we got to crank it up here tonight on MaxSpeedTV.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, folks, back up live here on MaxSpeedTV, and Gary was watching there, and Gary, man, we had some 3-wide action, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, we had some 3-wide action there a couple of times. Now I've just been watching Jacob Lee and Darren Bruce kind of go at it here the last couple of laps. Battle for looks like about 13th. Well, Jacob Lee's not even on the lead lap. He's actually second car, 1 lap down.
Yeah.
So him and Darren Bruce have been kind of battling it out like it was for position. I thought it was for a second, but Jacob, I think he's really trying to race hard to get up to that 25 to get in position for the lucky dog. We get another quick yellow here. But he almost made it 3 wide here, Josh. 3 wide.
Man, no, not 3 wide. Yeah.
Better of it.
Man, no,
Well,
man,
if
he
I
is
was
flying here down to the inside.
Yeah, if I was these guys back here, Darren
Oh,
Bruce,
my
I'd
God.
be getting pretty irritated with Jacob Lee trying to race like this here. But I get what he's trying to do.
But Jacob
Darren Bruce is
Lee.
going to throw it in there. He's going to be able to get around Gary May here.
Yes.
He's going to get all to the back
Gary
bumper here.
May. All right.
10 car.
Yep, I'm just again in the 30.
Yes.
Man, oh man. All right, so the 21 of Jacob Lee trying to fight his way up to Travis McDaniel here.
I'm trying to see
for that
what he
lucky
is.
dog. Travis McDaniel is currently
He's
running
up with,
28.
yeah, but he's up here right behind Rob Haynes.
Rob Haynes is currently running in 8th.
8th place. So
Yeah.
he's right up here. He'd be 9th if he was on the lead lap. So Jacob's got quite a bit of ways to go to get up to.
Yes, he
get
does.
these guys here.
Well, it could happen, but Logan
Oh,
Kice.
Logan up into the wall.
Oh, yes, he is.
Touched it a couple times there.
They're getting a little bit before I am. I'm live. Oh, this is weird. The
Internet.
Logan, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. He's going to be battling here with Cameron Hearn.
Oh,
Cameron Hearn throws it down to the inside.
All right, here we go.
Oh, he's not going to be able to get up there in front of Logan.
Logan's got that position, though. He's got the line, though, Gary. That outside line is where it's at.
He's
Logan,
at the wall again.
he's going to scrape. Yeah, I just seen that. Wow.
Oh, here comes Michael Mueller. He had to take evasive action there to the inside real quick.
Darren Bruce.
Michael Mueller's going to get that spot from the 19, I believe.
Michael Mueller.
And Jeffrey Creek. That was a good power move there by Mueller coming down the front straightaway that time.
Watching side-by-sides going out here tonight. Anyway, I'm trying to keep up with everybody here this evening.
You would think we're at a short track or a super speedway or something here. It's pretty crazy out here tonight,
These
Josh.
drivers out here tonight, man, they are not backing off for nothing. Lap 87 here tonight of 150.
Side by side with Thwaites and I believe that was Elwood, but Thwaites keeping that momentum going.
All right.
Alan and Delonte Ballard. Shout out to Delonte. After some early troubles, he's up to 6th spot here now.
Up to 6th from 14th, and he's got Rob Haynes there.
Here comes Rob. He's going to try to make that move.
On that out. Nope, not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Shuts the door on him there.
Man, the Kansas one group here, but man, they're trying to make that second line work
It's
here,
the most
Gary.
exciting one group track here on iRacing, I think.
Oh, man. Logan Kice there. Now onto the inside of the 27 of Michael Mueller, a teammate. Looks like the 43.
He might make it. I don't think so, though. Mueller's got the outside
somebody
momentum.
into the wall
got
there,
loose.
right behind him.
Jeffrey Creek, I think.
Jeffrey Creek or Davey Hendricks, one of the two.
Jeffrey Creek.
Jeffrey Creek.
31/54.
Okay, so Jeffrey Creek, man, that wall, and we talk about the wall. Kansas, yeah, it is one groove after, the first 10 laps. Darlington is
That's one
one
for both
groove
times.
from the second lap.
Yeah, pretty much. Darlington, you're going to see a whole lot of different racing next week. It's hitting the wall there is tradition. If you're not hitting the wall, you're not going fast enough. That's basically how Darlington works.
Man.
But Mueller here, he's caught up to the Samson guys. Not much of a battle here for the lead, though. Once you get that clean air, Josh, I think it's more of the same.
William Hartman, though, that clean air, once you get, that clean air is key. And
No matter what
these
package
guys,
they have, yeah,
they can't make it to the end. They will have to pit at least one more time. I don't think it's going to take two more. One more time.
One more time from the end here, yep.
We see the change. William Hartman up front, GT second, Bryce Sidisak third, Alan Elwood fourth, Delonte Ballard, great recovery there by Delonte, getting everything straightened out. Up to fifth, and now after getting around Michael Thwaites.
Keeping that momentum going from last week. Another top 10 run going so far in sixth spot there.
Oh, we got a battle back here. Mike Franklin and the 17 of Tommy Haynes. It looks like Mike is going to overtake that on the outside. That outside line here of Kansas is the key. If you're on the outside, Gary, you more than likely will make that pass.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're on new tires here, or if you could just send it in hard enough to where you can get in front of the guy, and then you need to get at least 2 or 3 car lengths even after you pass him on that low line, so you could slide right up in front of him by corner exit.
It looks like everybody in anywhere between 23 and 24 laps. We get back here to Tyler Hallman at about 29 laps on his tires. Michael Mueller at about 27. Jeffrey Creek 29, Mike Rominger 29.
They'll be hitting pit road here pretty soon, Josh, I think. Here
yep.
in the next 5 to 7 laps here or so.
Yep, power run at about 25 to 30. Fuel run, though, at about 35 to 40 or 30 to 40, 32 to 38, whatever you want to call it. They're coming up on a second round.
Stop. I don't think they're going to be able to make it from here. It's going to be very close.
No, they can't. So. No.
They'll have to pit. They'll have to pit one more time. But I'm saying after that, after this cycle, I think they might have to pit again. It's really close on that fuel window, depending on the window.
Yeah, depending on the window. All right.
Because a lot of these guys are already at 30. So when that pit road window opens at 35. If they can stretch it to 40 here, I think they'll be a little bit safer, but kind of depends on what they've been doing under caution and under green so far. If you've been running more in the draft, you'll save a little bit more gas.
Cameron Hearn about 31. Tyler Hallman at about 31. Looks like Jeffrey Creek at about 31. Mike Rominger at about 31. Danny Ware 31. Davey Hendricks, 31. Looks like Garrett E. Grant, 32. Garrett Heath, 34. Man, yeah, it's going to be close for a lot of these drivers. I think right now you've got to bank on a caution for some of these drivers.
Yeah, some of these guys are going to need another caution. Otherwise, with a handful of laps to go, about 5 to 10-ish, they're going to have to come in, do a gas and go.
All right, Monte Rickard out there in chat. Glad to have you out there, Monte. Working on GT Hawkins there. And GT running in second here, coming from 16th place. William Hartman, our leader, coming from 15th.
Side by side and in that same row together there. William Hartman and GT, I guess they just can't get away from each other.
It's a love-hate relationship. Bryce Sidisak, 13th and 3rd. Alan Elwood, of course, our pole sitter. He is kind of
Where'd he
gaining
come
some
from?
ground here on Bryce Sinisak. Yeah, where did he come from?
Because he had the wave around, so he had to work his way up there the hard way a little bit on this green flag run. So he had to work his way up pretty quick.
10:09 Eastern, 9:09 Central time here as we hit lap 100 here tonight. One more lap, 50 laps will remain, and these drivers are still putting in about 32-second laps, Gary, on these older tires. Of course, we know once they start coming down pit road and getting those Mr. Feel-Goods, as we like to call them, the times are going to fall.
Really tight here. Almost three wide going into 3. Michael Mueller sent it in to get underneath Jacob Lee. He's going to get the spot here with Danny Ware, I think.
I don't know. We're still looking at about 2 wide around Michael Mueller, 2 wide ahead of him.
Second there with Jacob Lee, but
Rominger, and it looks like Tyler Hallman is going to pull up to. Oh, wow.
Danny hit the wall there for a second.
Danny did. Yes, he did.
And I think Mueller's going to be able to slide up in between, maybe on Garrett Grant, maybe not, choosing not to there.
Let's see here. Mueller. Looks like he's going to fall back now behind Garrett D. Grant. Yes, he is. 21 is going to fall back. That is going to be Jacob Lee, 1 lap down. Third driver a lap down, David Wise. The second driver a lap down, and Travis McDaniel. You know, Travis right now, Gary, is looking for a caution. That's what he's looking for.
He's looking for a caution here. He's running right up here with Michael Thwaites, who's in the 5th position. So 6th in line on track, but obviously, you know, on the score sheet, he's down there in 20-something.
30th.
28,
yep.
Something.
He's somewhere down in there. All right. Yeah,
Rob Haynes is going to be able to take the, looks like the 6th spot from Delonte Ballard.
7th
spot, I guess. Sorry about that.
7th.
I can't count today.
Gary, not messing with Gary here tonight.
yeah, I'm calculating fuel mileage. That's about it tonight.
All right. Now, Rob Haynes, now coming up on that number 42 of David Elliott, but they are in striking distance of another round of green flag pit stops, Gary.
Looks like Alan Elwood. He's going to try to get to the inside of Bryce. He's going to try to keep that momentum. He's all the way up near that berm, as they say on the dirt tracks. Right
he's not going to be able to do it out of 2.
But he was trying to keep his momentum up there, getting as close to the outside wall without hitting it. He's up there, man.
Well, you can see the draft on the backstretch. You know, you can see the run Allen gets on the 09, but
he's going to try here.
Nope, the 09 going to throw that car down to the inside. Yeah, he's gonna protect that position. Bryce Sinisak. Oh man!
you see, Allen is so good in turn 2. He's just able to accelerate more than Bryce is, and he's able to get right up to that bumper, but he just can't do anything with that run. But look at the exit that Allen, once again, he's going to try to go to the outside again, but I don't think he's going to get there.
I don't know. He's down into turn 1. Oh, Bryce on the left side. The 5 of Allen on the high side.
He's going to get it here.
He got it. Yep. Back up into 3rd is Allen Elwood, our pole sitter. We got green flag pit stops, though, here coming up. Where and when do you pit, Gary?
Well, how long has the 67 been out? I know you can see that for me there.
67 of William Hartman has been out here now at about 38 laps, roughly.
Yeah, so these guys have this is their longest run of the night for a lot of these drivers here. So they're getting pretty low on the gasoline. Probably that fuel cycle is going to open up here in the next couple of laps, I would imagine.
All right. Well, of course, under caution, you can save fuel. You know,
And
you
they
can
are
turn
about
off
to
the
open the pit
engine.
window here within a lap, I think, is when you're going to be able to make it to the end within the next couple.
Oh, man, GT all over the back bumper there of William Hartman.
22.
Alan Elwood.
Is pitting.
Oh, 22.
He's our first taker.
The first taker here tonight.
Timothy
Down
Zayas.
pit road. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yep. This button's here. I'm still getting used to the update for ATVO. So,
Gotcha. Oh, they have another
22. Yep. Timothy Zayas is down pit road. You say the number, I can click on it. But getting used to it. So, oh, he had to back up.
And GT's right there.
Don't think that's gonna affect Timothy too much.
No,
Had to
no,
back
it's not
up
gonna
a
affect
little
maybe
bit.
a couple seconds, and honestly, even if you have to back up even for a split second, as the 12 is going to be pitting this time.
All right, the number
So is
12
the 10.
is going to be Michael Thwaite. The number
And so
10.
is William Hartman and GT Hawkins. He's
Oh, here we go. We have our leaders down pit road. William,
It's a little dicey for William and GT coming in together.
Bryce Sinisak. Let's see here. Oh, everything's changing.
Alan Elwood, he's back up front here, followed by David Elliott. 9, Mike
Thwaite.
Rominger is going to be pitting.
Hearn down pit road, as well as Bruce.
David Hendricks and Mike Franklin as well.
Man, Casey Duncan.
And I think the 42
Gary May.
is also coming down here. David Elliott.
And, oh, man, another round here. Yep, Allen.
And these guys
Man.
still going to be a little bit close here. They need a caution. All these guys, honestly, coming to the end here with 60 to go. They're going to need one more. They're going to need one more caution.
A lap 112 of 150. Take a look at the caution count number. 4
27
cautions.
and 29 pitting. 17 is
right.
also pitting.
The 29.
Oh, Rob
yep.
locking it up a little bit. Is he going to get there? Oh, he hit the cone.
Rip yellow.
That's a
Oh,
penalty.
man. Rip cone there. Caution number 4. We've had 4 cautions for 18 laps, 38 laps to go. 6 lead changes here tonight. Man, this is going to be close on fuel.
Yeah, it's going to be very close on fuel here. I think, like I said, man, these guys are going to be a couple laps short. So,
All right. Well,
according to my math,
Gann.
they're going to be a couple laps short here.
Looks like Justin Gann down pit road here. It looks like
And he's going to make it without hitting the cone.
Logan Kite gonna stay out.
But here comes the 51.
That is
Logan's
not
gonna lead that
for
lap, though.
position. Logan is gonna lead that lap here.
Not as many leaders here tonight. So far, by my tally, from what I've been able to see, we've got about 6 different leaders so far. So not as many lead changes as we've seen here the last couple of races here.
Man, side-by-side action. Logan up front here. Here comes the 77 of Jacob Bell.
If you're Logan, I think he's trying to milk it to where he can only do
Yes.
one more stop. Which he's getting pretty close to that window there of being able to do that.
He's been out here at about 46 laps.
Yeah, he's really milking it here. He's going to have to pit here soon. I think he's been saving a lot of fuel.
I think he overtake my fuel laps.
He broke both our calculators and our brains. I think, here.
46 laps saving fuel. I mean, he is doing what he can out here. It doesn't look like he is going to come down this time by either.
Caution's out. That's what he needed.
Caution is out. That is going to help Logan Kice here tonight. What happened out here on the racetrack? Mike Franklin, I believe, might have been involved in this. We get on Mike Franklin here in that number 82 machine and see what happened. I don't know if it started with the 82 or if he was just involved. Oh, the 82 getting loose. Oh, he tried to save it. No. That is where that caution is going to fly, I do believe.
Yeah, you just hate to see that for Mike. He was running pretty decent here at one point in the race, so. But Logan going to come down pit road. I think he was the only car on the lead lap that had not pitted yet.
I'll still take a look here at
cycle
that.
Back out to GT, I believe, as the leader.
All right, still take a look here at the replay. The 82 coming around of the corner. Yeah, just losing it out of turn 2.
And the 82 will be getting the EOL here, obviously, since he was the self-spin that brought it out. So Mike Franklin going to go from bad to worse here. Going to be.
Oh man, Mike Franklin is on pit road. GT, yes, back up in front. Well, 117 of 150. Who do you want to interview here tonight, bud?
Oh, we don't really interview him much. Why don't you pull up? I haven't interviewed Mike yet this season. Go ahead, pull him up.
Mike Rominger?
Yeah.
All right.
He's coming off pit road. Hold on. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, he is coming off pit road here, so we'll
I always
wait.
get the guys that are coming off pit road. What's wrong with me?
All right.
Yeah, when he gets off a 2 here as he's slowing up for traffic, you can pull him up.
All right, he is coming out of turn 2 here onto the back stretch here tonight. Go ahead, Gary.
Mike Rominger, Gary Wells in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, we've noticed you've been running pretty steady all night, around the top 10, top 15. 117 laps here out of 150, man. Talk about your race so far. How's it been going down there?
I started off pretty good, and I messed up one time and went backwards. So, you know, I've been trying to make my way back forward. So it's a struggle, but I'm getting there.
Well, we see you're sitting in 12th right now. I think that was a very good timely caution for y'all as we are getting 2:30 to go here pretty soon. But what do you think your car is looking like? We've seen you hit the wall a couple times. You think you got a top 10 car here tonight, maybe even in the top 5?
Well, I'm hoping to get a good restart here and get inside the top 10 and then try to make something happen and get in the top 5. So keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've noticed that you've been a little bit better on the longer run here, so hopefully that works out into your favor. But good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Good luck, Mike.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right, we'll drag him back down there to, looks like he's by himself here this evening, but he is going to start here on the restart in 12th. Mike Rominger, Gary. I still think it's anybody's race here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, definitely still anybody's race. The draft just really creates another element, if you will, to this package, and really evens out the field, I think.
All right, GT Hawkins up front here. It looks like William Hartman going to be in that second spot. Alan Elwood in the third. Bryce Sinisak in fourth. Michael Thwaite's going to round out the top 5 here after this green flag pit stop and a caution. So
it came real close with my trends. I said the last caution would come out around lap 113. It came out at around lap 116, 117-ish. So right there with the trends. And that's our fifth one, too. So
can we end it under green flag?
Well, the last 3 half here, we haven't needed a green-white checkered. So from what I'm seeing here, no. But yeah, it's extreme. You never know. But we did season 10. We had a caution with about 8 or 10 to go, maybe 12 to go, and we took the green with about 8 to go. So it's definitely possible we could see another one here late, but not likely from the trends.
All right. Well, we are going to get that one to go here tonight. GT Up front here this evening, lap 120 coming to 121. We'll have 30 to go here this evening. Man, this is going to get wild because they only have about 30 to go. They can make it on the run that they have, but, you know, I think right now you got to watch that 43 of Logan Kite because he is on those fresher tires than the fuel. We know he can make it, so I think you got to watch that 43.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be one to watch. The 25, I think, is on the lead lap. Travis McDaniel here. No, he's still a lap down. Never mind.
Still lap down.
Never mind. I was going to say he'll be one to watch, but, you know.
Well, Gary, man, I think it's your time here, buddy. Out of turn number, I think it's turn number 4 here, or it might be turn 2.
Pace car's getting ready to get off here, bud. Pace car's leaving. And William Hartman is the control car, I do believe.
GT.
Green. Oh, GT is the control car. Sorry. Green flag back in the air. GT is our leader. Followed by William Hartman there in that second spot. They are going to be single file for 3 spots going into turn 1 here.
Oh, wow. Can't change lanes before the start-finish line, and you can't go 3 wide before the exit of turn 2. But now you can go 3 wide if you want to here tonight. And they are 3 wide here this evening. The 23 on the low side. Here we go, folks. 3 wide here this evening again.
Oh, wide. I thought I saw a car up in the wall.
Oh, no, the 09. We're wrecking here tonight. David Elliott going to be involved.
Logan
The
Kite
9 going to be involved. Whoa, let's go back and take a look at what happened here this evening.
Like the 09 got turned. I think that's what started this whole thing here.
All right, well, I'm going to be on David Elliott in the 42.
Looks like contact between the 51 and the 09, I think.
Okay, all
Looks
right.
like David is just an innocent victim of this one.
Well, let's see here. We see that 3 wide action going on. Gonna be on David. Oh, right there. Yep. We do see it here. Yeah, the 51 and the 09. Let's get on the 09 here. We'll go on a chase view and take a look at this. It looks like, oh, man, that was really close. Between the number 51 and that 09, I have to take a look at it. But I think maybe that contact or some neck coating hammy action there. We'll see what happens. The 42 going to get a piece of the action. The 9 as well. It was close. Here. Yes.
Yeah, Logan Kite was able to squeak by there. So did Jacob Bell in the 77. So a lot of guys able to squeak their way by. Jacob Bell's going to be on pit road here.
All right, Logan Kite currently running up there in 10th. Justin Gann in 11th. In fact, Davey Hendricks in 11th. Or in 12th in the 11.
Breaking news: 51 is going to get a pass through under green here. It was the second offense. So they did count that. They did count that equipment failure at the beginning on lap 1 against him. So he will have to make a pass through under green.
All right, a black flag here tonight for the number 51 here this evening. Man, well, Logan, we got time to interview somebody. Well, let's see here what happens coming across the stripe.
Who's Logan?
Sorry, Gary.
Do you want to pull up Logan for an interview and you can talk to him?
No.
Why not?
Well, let's go ahead and pull him up. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
You
ahead.
can talk to him.
Go ahead, pull him up.
All right, I'll pull him up. You can talk
All right.
to him though. Got to remember where my own team is here. Hang on a second.
Logan Kice, buddy. Josh from Like Gary Wells up in the booth. Got a copy, bud?
Sure do, guys. What's going on?
Well, hey, man, you're running 10th here tonight. Started 23rd. How is Kansas here this evening?
Buddy, it's been an adventure. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, do you have something for everybody ahead of you? You're quick. We see that. What's it going to take here to pull it out here tonight?
I got fresher tires, so I think I got something for him.
All right.
We got some, had some good luck going our way here tonight. Running P10, we're going to give him what we got.
Well, I don't want to jinx you, Logan, man, but good luck out there here, buddy. Strong run out here tonight, Logan. Man, awesome job. Norton Graphics 43 looking strong, man. Good luck.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks, Gary. I'll see y'all after the race.
No problem. No problem, Logan. You have a good one the rest of the way.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I guess he knew. I guess he's listening to the broadcast. That's the only way he knew. I called him out to pull him up here.
Logan Kice there, currently running in 10th. GT, though, up front here this evening. It looks like maybe 2 to go that time by. We'll see what happens there on the next time by. I think we got time for one more, Gary. Go ahead and pull another interview up here real quick. Your pick.
Sure. Michael Thwaites, Gary Wells in the booth. You got a copy.
Hey, how's it going, Gary?
Oh, it's going pretty well, man. Another strong run here for you. Coming off your win last week at Charlotte. Running 4th here right now. Talk about your race, man. You've been running pretty solid up there, about 4th, 5th all race long here.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's a little better than I expected. I seem to fall off a little bit, like maybe about 10 laps into the run, and then maybe 15 to 20, it just starts coming back to me. So, yeah, I'm hoping we can stay green in the rest of this race.
Yeah, absolutely. Another short little sprint here to the finish of about 25, 24 laps or so here. But as you're coming to one to go, just wanted to wish you good luck the rest of the way, and glad to see that you're running good. And hopefully we'll see you later.
I appreciate it.
All right,
I think
Gary.
I got him in the right place. Okay, I did. Cool.
I hope you did. All right, well, GT up front, William Hartman in 2nd, Alan Elwood in 3rd, Michael Thwaites in 4th, and Cameron Hurd in 5th. The GT is going to be in control here tonight. Gary, I'm going to turn control over here to you here, bud.
All right, well, GT is going to pick the outside lane, of course, as these guys are coming to one to go here. And Nick Hunt there in race control was just warning everybody about the penalty that the 51's getting here for his 2nd offense. He'll be starting from the 7th position, Delonte Ballard there. But we are in turns 3 and 4 here. Lights are off on that Ford Mustang pace car. GT, your leader, of course, then it's William Hartman there in 2nd. 3rd place is Alan Elwood. 4th place, Michael Thwaites. Round at the top 5, like you said, is Cameron Hearn. In turn 4 now. Pace cars in. Green flag back in the air already. GT, no hesitation of getting back on that loud pedal.
He jumped the gun. Yes, he did. And boy, what a gun he jumped there. He is going to control that top spot as we hit that lap 128 mark here tonight. Love 150. William Hartman there in a close 2nd. Here comes Allen to the end zone. Wow!
He's getting a full spin down here.
Side caution is out.
Oh, we got one sideways.
Justin Gann.
To take his penalty.
It is a big one here. 3 drivers, it looks like, involved. So let's take a look at what happened back here on the restart.
Oh, looks like Justin Gann was going down to 3, and looked like Tommy was already committed to the line, but Justin kept coming down. Maybe got a little loose.
Justin
And Tommy just
on
had
the
nowhere to go.
outside here. Looks like the 17. Yeah, they're side by side with the 11. Oh, right there. Oh, boy, that was close here.
Yeah,
We'll
Tommy
wait.
was basically committed to that
Oh,
bottom. Wasn't quite to the white
man.
line. And oh man, the guy I just interviewed, Mike Romanger's involved.
Yeah, the
And
Dynamite
we got a bunch of other
Romanger.
cars
It looks
sideways here with
like
Casey Duncan as well.
Looks like Rob Haynes is going to get a piece of that 30 as well. Looks like Michael Mueller. Looks like the 09, the 12, I believe that is. No, the 18, kind of
18,
checking
Casey
up
Duncan.
there. Man, several more drivers going to be involved in this, kind of checking up for what is going on. Looks like Justin Gann is on pit road here. Lap 130. Back up alive. We'll wait for the official word there, Gary.
Yeah, it'd be helpful if I had unmuted the chat there for a second. Looks like here, lap 122. That's the last caution here. Caution 7 out for the evening. Just waiting on word from them. I hadn't heard anything yet.
All right. Well, GT up front. Allen in second. William Hartman in third. It looks like Cameron Hearn fourth, and Darren Bruce going to round out the top 5. Michael Thwaite sixth. Garrett Heath seventh. Logan Coss in eighth. Jeffrey Creek in ninth, and David Hendricks going to round out the top 10.
David Weishart's going to be our lucky dog here, Josh.
David Weishart. All right. Getting a lap back there, or getting his lap back.
Yeah, looks like here we've got 23 cars on the lead lap as of right now. Michael Mueller is going to be the lucky dog recipient if the caution comes out again. And Nick Hunt is calling it a self-spin on the 30.
All right, a self-spin on the 30. That is going to be on Justin Gann
So
here.
he will be in EOL here. I believe this is just his first defense tonight. So,
and he is on pit road, so he'll receive the EOL. Now, if you come on pit road and you're already at the back of the field, how does that EOL work?
So EOL is end of the longest line. So whichever line is the longest, so if that's the inside line, which typically it is, then he'll just fall in behind everybody else.
All right. So, yep, the end of the longest line. Man, well, we're not done yet. We got 20 to go here tonight. Coming to 19 this time by. Man, it's been crazy out here tonight at Kansas for the Cup Series. For the Rick Motec Cup Series at that. Oh, they're not going to get that one to go.
Yep, looks like they're pacing here. Well, nobody pitted, so sometimes when they stay out, the cautions do take an extra couple of laps, it seems. So.
All right. Well, can we pull somebody up? That's the thing. Who do you want to pull up?
Yeah. How about you pull up and you talk to Jeff Creek? Why not?
Jeff Creek.
He's down at VRA. I can pull him up if you want to talk to him.
Back there in night?
Yeah.
VRA?
Go for it. I got him here now.
All right. Bring him up. All right, Jeffrey Creek, buddy, get a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you're currently running 9th, started 18th. Not the qualifying you wanted, but, man, we're coming down to the wire. What is it going to take for the 31 or 54, as we're seeing it there on your car here tonight? Man, what is it going to take here this evening?
I'm hoping we get some green flags here just because I'm a little bit better on the long run, so it's been kind of hectic on the short run, so hoping to keep it together here for at least these last 18 laps or so. Maybe I can get it. I definitely don't have a car to win it, but hopefully Cameron or Allen can get up there and get the win.
Well, hey, we still got some laps left to go, man. Don't count yourself out just yet. Man, good luck out there, buddy. Want to go here this evening? Good luck, bud.
All right, thanks, man.
Uh-huh. All right, well, Gary, well, we come to that one to go. GT is going to be in control here tonight.
I think he's going to take the inside.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well.
No, he did. GT took the inside.
The lights are still on my screen. Oh, that's right. I'm a lot behind. I'm sorry.
Go live here, Gary.
He did take that inside. I'm actually kind of surprised. I figured he would try to break up the VRA teammates here, but I guess he's thinking Williams going to give him a really good push here on the restart.
All right. Well, I do apologize for the NVIDIA update there, but GT is going to choose that inside line. He's got a teammate there with him in that 67 of William Hartman. I don't blame GT one bit on choosing that line as we come out of turn number 4 here tonight. That pace car is going to dive off. GT now can go at any time. It looks like communication. GT on the loud pedal, no tire spin, and the green flag is back out here tonight. Good jump there by GT and William Hartman. Now 1-2 here. Teammates, we got 3 teammates though, or 2 teammates here right behind them. Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, Darren Bruce. They're trying to break up that field here this evening.
And he is part of that East Coast Motorsports team, filling in, of course, for John Sterling here tonight. Here comes Alan Elwood trying to send it to the bottom again. And looks like GT's going to maintain his lead here, still side by side for second.
Yep, the 67 of William Hartman, Alan Elwood. He's going to pull back right by. Here comes the 15 of Cameron Hearn to the inside of the 5. I don't think the 14 and the 67, though, is going to give that 15 any room as we hit that 16-15 to go here tonight. Man, 14 and 67 teammates here, 1 and 2. You got to watch the teammates because we got teammates with Cameron and Allen back here together as well.
Yep, a lot of teammates here, a lot of people working together. They don't even necessarily have to be on the same team. Sometimes you're the same manufacturer. You'll get some help too, so. Looks like still a lot of tight side-by-side or even single-file racing. Logan's kind of leading this second pack here right now, back at the 10th spot. Started 23rd here tonight. Having a nice, strong run here.
Currently running in the top 10. It looks like we got the 17 of Tommy Haynes there. Going to dive to the inside of the 11 of Davey Hendricks.
Yeah, that's his teammate there in the 17. I think Tommy's just trying to get up there with Logan. Maybe they can make a push here or something. I know that's definitely what they're going to try to aim for here.
All right, well, the 17 is going to get around Timothy Zayas,
here
but
comes,
not...
Cameron Hearn. He's going to try to get back side. Oh, he's going to be able to take second away there from William Hartman. Here comes Alan Elwood to take third away from Hartman. Here comes Alan Elwood to the inside. He's going to try to get up there to second to Cameron Hearn. I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Oh, through the triangle, 13 coming to 12.
He's going to be right side by side with our leader here.
Cameron Hearn.
He's going to be able to send it and take the lead away there from GT Hawkins. Here he comes.
Here we go, the 14.
Here comes GT back to the bottom side of the racetrack.
Side by side for the lead for the 67.
Nice
giving that the 67. Getting loose there, bumper to bumper action. Wow!
He had a little help there to get loose, but he did get loose.
Yes, he
did. Here comes
did.
the 3 of Darren Bruce. He's going to try to get around to 67 now.
Come on, Darren! Ow! I hit my hand on my desk. That hurt.
Don't get too excited. Here comes the 25.
Oh!
Fought back all night. Here comes Travis
McDaniel. And GT holding off the 50. Here comes Cameron Hearn. to the inside.
I think he's going to lead that lap by just 8/1000ths of a second. Super close there. I think Cameron Hearn cleared him. Oh, he's not going to clear GT just yet. GT's going to get a big run on that outside, though, once again.
Oh, down out
try.
of turn 2. More GT putting that pressure. Here we go. Side by side into 3.
Oh,
Cameron, though.
He makes it big.
Cameron has that line, though, Gary. He is looking to go back-to-back Xfinity and Cup. 10 to go, 9 to go. We are going to be not interviewing anybody under 10 here. Man, what a race. Logan Keiss going to fall back behind the number 11 of Davey Hendricks. Back to 12. Still a good run for Logan Keiss. There comes the 17 of Tommy Haynes to the inside of the 43. Go ahead.
I think we're going to see, I think we're going to try and see GT maybe try to cool off his tires here these last couple laps, because I saw he was lifting a little bit now.
Okay.
To see if he could try to cool off his front tires and his rear tires to get a run on that 15 car.
And it could be a possibility. 8 to go here tonight. Coming to 7 this time by here this evening.
I noticed Rob Haynes, he's on the apron off the pace. He said his car was sputtering. He's severely off the pace here. Only going about 120. Bad luck for Rob there tonight, running P28 now. He's 13 laps down. But still a tight battle here for the lead. Looks like Cameron might start pulling away here from that 14 to GT Hawkins. But still, we got 3 cars. You can throw a blanket over them here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Looks like Alan Elwood still running strong here in 3rd. Got a gaggle of cars back here with Darren Bruce and company. Looks like these guys are going to be battling hard here. Darren Bruce, Jeffrey Creek, Garrett Grant, Garrett Heath. You got the Garrett and Garrett show back here. And then Tommy Haynes right here at the end of this gaggle of cars here in that 10th position.
Yeah, Tommy Haynes here. Yeah, currently running in 10th. Davey Hendricks and Michael Thwaites, 10th, 11th, and 12th here this evening. But, man, Cameron Hearn got that gap now at about 6/10 of a second. Alan Elwood.
Alan's got some pretty significant damage on that right front fender.
Could
he's
that
lucky
be
to run in
affecting him?
I think that's going to be affecting his handling. It will affect his speed if he pulls out of the draft.
All right, he
it's
has
very
got
important
to
for Alan to stay in it.
Stay in the draft, but 4 to go here tonight, folks. Cameron Hearn looking to capitalize here at Kansas from the Xfinity Series. Next time by 3 to go. We're still pretty much bumper to bumper, though. Alan Elwood, William Hartman, Travis McDaniel, and Jeffrey Creek. Well, wait. Travis McDaniel, in that. Sorry.
Yes.
Man.
All right, 3 laps to go here.
I get too excited.
Hey, it happens, man. You got that passion. That's what's
man.
Good.
Well, Tommy Haynes here coming to the inside of the 3 here of Darren Bruce, 4-9 here tonight.
Oh, he does make it stick. Oh, Darren Bruce had to make an evasive action, though. Not quite clear. Tommy was not quite clear there. He's going to try and send it into 1, though. Maybe try to get around that 3. He's not clear, though. Going to be tied off 2.
Well, Cameron Hearn now down into turn 3 here. And into 4, 2 to go here tonight. Cameron Hearn.
To the white flag.
Welcome to the white flag here tonight. 1 to go. Regulation here this evening. Whatever happens, happens here this evening. Cameron Hearn looking to sweep Kansas Motor Speedway here for the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com on the backstretch down into 3 and 4 here. Cameron Hearn out of turn number 4 is gonna win it again here tonight at Kansas for the second straight night here on MaxSpeedTV. JT Hawkins in second and Alan Elwood in third, Gary. Wow.
Yeah, really good run there by Cameron Hearn. Going to sweep it once again. And Cameron's going to take his 5th win on this.
All right, so 5th win here for Cameron Hearn in the Cup Series. He's going to burn it up, hit that inside wall on pit road here. Man, what a run. We're going to step away here, play a couple of commercial breaks, get the top 3 up here. Don't go anywhere, folks. The post-race show right here on MaxSpeed TV. Alrighty, folks, we're back here live on MaxSpeed TV. Of course, we have caught up with the top 3 here tonight. We're going to start here with our 3rd place finisher, Alan Elwood. Alan, buddy, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Josh.
Well, Alan, man, Kansas here tonight. You're going to finish in 3rd here this evening, man. Talk about the racing here tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Like I said, the start of the show, it was nice to have the bottom line to be able to make some passes. Had a good battle late with everybody and brought it home top 3.
Well, it is Kansas, one groove track, but it looks like really, tonight, the second groove really kind of come into play, and you don't see that normally for Kansas. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, trying to do some slide jobs, make the tires work early on the short runs, and we had a good couple long runs too, like last night, and thought it was going to play out, and then cautions come out to kind of derail that. But I mean, again, it's cool to run side by side at a place you don't normally expect to.
All right, for sure. Well, we go from the 1.5 miles of Kansas to, well, the lady in black, Darlington. It kind of runs like Kansas or Atlanta does, tires. It's the wall. It's a combination of everything. What's your thoughts on round 10 of the regular season finale at Darlington?
I expect Cameron to win. That's about all I got.
All righty, Alan. Well, do you think you have something for Cameron?
I mean, I think I do. I got the speed. Just Cameron always finds either a lucky way to get to the front or have stuff work out in his favor, and I mean, it's good for team points. So we'll take anything we can get.
All righty, buddy. Well, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for round 10 of the regular season here for the Rick Motec Cup Series, bud?
Yeah, I just want to thank Rick Motec for sponsoring the Cup Series, and you guys up here in the booth for calling the shots and the action and giving the fans something to watch. It's awesome. Bruzy for being on the cars every week, and if you guys need any custom sim gear, custom kart gear, anything racing in general, check them out at Bruzy Racer USA. And everybody at VRA putting in another stellar effort. We had a great points night, and Extreme and everybody for putting on the races, and looking forward to the Lady in Black.
All right, Lady in Black next week, round 10. Alan, go celebrate third, and congratulations here tonight, man. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
Good job, Alan.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to our second place finisher here tonight, GT Hawkins, and I believe Gary has caught up with him.
Yeah, down here on pit road here with GT. Strong run tonight from the 16th starting spot, GT. Second place here, bud. Talk about your race. Talk about your night here a little bit.
Yeah, it was a super fun race. For a long time, I thought there's no way I was going to be in contention at the end, and it was so hard to pass, and I got stuck back there, and felt like a lot of guys were faster than me, but kind of came to me as the race went on. That's kind of usually what happens. So I started figuring some things out, and I just really wish we had, after that last green flag stop, I just really wish it would have ran green there. I felt like we were in a good position. Me and William were running well, and I felt like we had a good gap and fresh tires, and then we couldn't pit there under that first caution. We'd ran like 5 laps, and that was the difference that when Cameron pit there. So that was good win to him, but couldn't have pit,
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a little bit of a disappointing night there for sure. But talk about that last restart there. You had a battle there with Cameron Hearn. It looked like you pulled away a little bit early, and then he just was able to get a slide job right on around you. Did you know, like right when he got by, did you know that was over, or were you trying to maybe try one last ditch effort to try to cool your tires off, maybe try to catch back up to him?
Yeah, well, there I tried to, the last time he passed me, I tried to kind of run a little bit lower just to kind of throw him off a bit, because that was my only shot. And so I should have stayed up top. I probably would have had a better run, and I could have maybe crossed him over like I did the time before. So once I came off of 2, I knew it was done. But it's still got to try.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Well, next week we go to Darlington, regular season finale, maybe even a throwback weekend for some of these drivers here. What's your thoughts on Darlington?
Darlington's super fun. It's a really technical track. So just gotta keep it clean. It's pretty similar to here, just in a much different style. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be a race that I think we're pretty good points wise. So we'll be able to contend for the win and kind of take some risks there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you kind of summed it up. Definitely a similar to Kansas, but a lot narrower for sure. Well, any thoughts, shout outs, thank yous you want to give us? We let you go celebrate your second place here.
Yeah, thank you, GTR Simulator. My teammates at East Coast Motorsports, they had a great run tonight and helped me out a lot, as always. Rick Motec, MaxSpeedTV, Extreme Motorsports, and all my friends, family, thank you for watching.
All right. Well, that is GT Hawkins, folks. Good second place run. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Gary. We'll see you.
All righty, folks. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Hey, Will Sweet Kansas here this week. Cameron Hearn, buddy. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
But Cameron, you're going to sweep Kansas here from last night to tonight. Well, first and foremost, talk about the difference between the Xfinity cars and the Cup cars.
Yeah, the Xfinity cars are super tight. Tire conservation was a huge asset throughout the run. Tonight, high downforce, huge draft. Being out front was key. Clean air, your car handles so much better. Definitely in the long run, saving your tires. Once you get up front, you tend to stay up front. But yeah, overall, this track had a ton more grip. This package is a lot of fun, but also the first 10, 15 laps, we get the big groups of people. You got a lot of fun racing back and forth.
Well, I don't know how you did it because I don't race, so I don't have that experience. But what was Kansas like here tonight in these Cup cars? Because that spoiler on the back of these cars it's huge.
Yeah, super fast track, fast all night. Track got faster as it went on. At the end there, I actually passed a couple guys on the low line, which you don't see a lot in Kansas, but there's so much grip out there on the track. And with this package, you're able to do a lot of things. You're able to put your cars in some spots you normally wouldn't do. But yeah, just overall fun, fast race.
All righty, buddy. Well, we go from Kansas to Darlington next week. The Lady in Black. Round 10, the regular season finale. Pretty much, I would say you're pretty much locked into the chase. But, what's your thoughts going into Darlington?
Yeah, it's my home track. It's only about an hour and 15 minutes away from me. So just trying to stay up front and win. Since we're kind of safe on the point situation, we're also able to do some things that normally wouldn't do with the championship run going on. Maybe pitting, with a few laps left, see if you can come back through the field, or just different strategies, see if it works out for you. But looking for all of our team at VRA to be strong again. I think we got a lot of fast cars tonight. Look to carry over the momentum.
All right, well, that a Bruiser 15 machine sweeping Kansas here tonight for the Rick Motec Cup Series and the Rick Bill Custom Briggs Xfinity Series last night. Cameron, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the win here tonight and get ready for round 10 next week?
Yeah, as always, MaxSpeedTV, you guys do a great job. Everybody watches and tunes in for the broadcast. Thank you, Bruzy. I'm glad to bring them home a victory. Allen come home in third. I think we had a lot of strong runs tonight, so hopefully we got them a lot of advertisement during the race. Thank Extreme Motorsports 99. All the drivers come out and compete week in, week out. All my guys at VRA. We did a practice session before this. We kind of talked about what was going to be good long run speed, how to set up your wheel and brakes and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to my wife who's up right now watching me, cheering me on. So my dad, my uncle, co-workers, just everybody out there. There was a lot of great racing tonight, so I want to give a shout out to everybody that's out here in this server. I got trapped lap down, started tail end, and a lot of guys race you clean, race you hard though. So I appreciate that, and looking forward to that carrying over next week as well.
All righty, buddy. Well, congratulations, sweeping Kansas. We'll see you at Darlington next week, man. Round 10, regular season finale here. Man, it's going to come down to the top 12. Who is going to make it? We know you're probably going to make it to the chase, but we don't know who else is going to be there. Cameron, yeah. Congratulations, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Man. We'll see you next week. All righty, Gary. Well, that's going to do it.
Just to top that off, man, 11 out of 18 races between Xfinity and Cup, Cameron Hearn has won the race. So
wow. 11 out of 18?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's like, what, 67%?
That is a 61% win percentage. Just telling you.
Wow, man, Cameron Hearn, he is on rails, man.
I hope he's watching that, and I hope he sees that for him here at the end. But he's been putting on a tear this season. Him and VRA, the whole team, they've been doing really well.
Yes, they have. Well, Gary, let's go ahead and finalize it, or unofficial finalize it. Pending any admin stuff they have going on here. But let's get down onto the grid here tonight. Cameron Hearn going to grab his 5th win of the Cup Series, Gary. I think that is what you said.
Yep. 5th win, 11th overall.
Win, 11th overall between the Xfinity and the Cup. Man, what a run for Cameron. GT and Cameron and GT. Well, we just know them both from Xfinity and Cup.
Oh, yeah.
So GT right there in second place here tonight. Alan Elwood, well, he's known in the Xfinity Series as well this season. He is going to finish in third. William Hartman in fourth. Travis McDaniel fifth. Jeffrey Creek sixth. Garrett D. Grant seventh. Garrett Heath in eighth. Darren Bruce ninth. Tommy Haynes going to round out the top 10.
And in 11th place, started 11th, Michael Thwaites. Started in 12th and finished 12th will be Davey Hendricks. That's
good run. Good run for both 11th and 12th. Yeah.
13th place is going to be Delonte Ballard. 14th is going to be David Weishart. 15th is going to be Timothy Zayas. 16th place is going to be Logan Keiss. 17th place is going to be Jacob Bell. 18th place is going to be Bryce Sinesak. 19th, Mike Rominger. 20th is going to be Gary May.
All right, Tyler Hallman, 21st. Michael Mueller, 22nd. Casey Duncan, 23rd. David Elliott, 24th. Tom and Massey, 25th. Jacob Lee, 26th. Bobby Tench, 27th. Rob Haynes, 28th. Justin Gann, 29th. Danny Ware, 30th. And running out the field is going to be Mike Franklin here tonight. But man, what a run for Cameron Hearn. 11th win overall between the Xfinity and the Cup. 5th win on the Cup Series, Gary. I think really everybody's gunning for that Abruzzi 15 from the Xfinity to the Cup. I think he has got a big target on his back.
Yeah, he definitely does have a big target on his back, and he's definitely trying to sweep them both this season as far as the championships go. Going to be an interesting week at Darlington, especially with Cameron Hearn being his home track. So he's definitely put a lot of pressure on himself to go out and win next week, and going to be an interesting 5-week chase for sure going forward. But Cameron Hearn in a good spot right now. Definitely got a target on his back, though.
Yes, he is. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it here from MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Josh from Medlock. Gary, again, thank you so much joining us here tonight. Good racing here at Kansas for usually a one-lane track. They didn't take it as a one-lane track.
Yeah, no, they definitely didn't. They were able to make some moves on the low lane by the white line, even got the middle groove going at times. So definitely a good race overall. A lot of action all night long.
Oh, yes, it was. But that is going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Yeah, man, next week, round 10, starting with the Doug Design ARCA Series. Man, the regular season finale, Monday night, 8:30 Eastern. You guys and gals don't want to miss it. Tune in, share it, get it out there. Man, thank you all so much for tuning in. But until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.